Yeah, I was trying to watch it, but I was into the beat just now. My man, Destro Beats, y'all hear it? Fire.
Yeah, right now I gotta.
Oh, she's setting up. 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 Y'all know how that.
Y'all know how that goes. Ooh.
Yo.
Ooh.
What's up out there, y'all? What's going on? What is going on? This week, yo, been crazy. This week been every day crazy. Every time we hear it's crazy because it's life.
Like crazy ain't even a word.
Like,
this week has been.
It's
one for the books.
Yeah, we here though.
Most definitely.
We here though.
Most definitely.
Today we got a special guest.
Coming at 7.
Should be here at 7.
And our camera's back on. Hold on. Let's just say our camera's back on.
They back on. But before we get to that, we're gonna dedicate this episode to the guy. Rest in peace, my man Space. You feel me? I see the t-shirts.
Sleep in peace.
You feel me? So, my wife designed it, so this that episode we dedicating to him. You feel me? His birthday just passed on the 13th. You feel me? He passed away last year.
He'd have been 21.
Yep. Facts. 21. Youngin.
So most definitely
So I should tell y'all what's going on in this world right now. But yeah. Special guest today. My man Thrilly Throwbacks. If y'all don't know who Thrilly Throwbacks is. What happened? Oh, turned it down. What happened? Sorry. We got to get another one for that. Nah.
Yeah.
My man Thrilly Throwbacks is coming in today. If y'all don't know who Thrilly Throwbacks is, he's the guy who makes all the throwback jerseys. Well, he got, besides throwback jersey, he got sneakers, he got hats, he got all type of shit. He does all that shit for the battle rappers, you feel me, who be spitting bars. So when y'all see them jerseys, yes, that's the guy, my man.
No, I gotta check something out because we gotta get some.
You feel me?
Something for us.
Me and him, we go way back. He go back to when I was like, I'm gonna say before 10, but me recognizing, I'm gonna say 10, 11, and then from there up. So It's been a while since we haven't seen each other. But you feel me? Internet works. Click, click, click. Numbers.
Love is always there. Love and respect is always
around. Facts.
So what's up, guys?
What's going on out there?
I'm sorry. You know me. I always have to make sure I share.
I'm trying to figure out how I got this energy right now, and I was at work today.
I don't know.
7 days
guy
a week
works
now.
every day now. Every day. But besides all of that, I'm happy that we here. We made it to Sunday,
Facts.
God blessed us for another day
to
get another $1.
Yeah.
To continue on.
Yes.
I know my husband all week been telling me he's gonna pull my card.
We already had that conversation yesterday, so it ain't pulling her card.
Now you're not pulling my card?
I did it yesterday. We had the conversation in the car.
Oh, because you said, wait till we get
I was, but
Sunday.
We started to have the conversation then, so.
Okay.
You feel me?
I feel you.
But what's going on with the listeners? What's going on out there with y'all? Like, how was y'all week? Before we really get super started on these topics my wife have planned for us, that we both have planned, but
Most definitely. Y'all can always call up. The numbers are always going down at the bottom to let us know how your day is going. If you have something on your mind, you like, yo, you know what? This happened to me on Tuesday, and I want your input.
You feel me? You even gotta say your name. Like, you could just pull up and give an anonymous name and be like, yo, da 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 da. You feel me?
And then we talk about that. So, we always like hearing about your days, your point of views, your opinions on everything we talk about. I think last week I kind of gave up what we was going to talk about. Oh, yeah. I noticed my shades. Well, I need to see through those. I noticed my shades was on too. Look, we came in here. We was rushing through traffic. If y'all outside, y'all see the traffic is crazy. Weather is nice. Everybody is outside.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like, If we wasn't the drivers, how we drive, how long we've been driving, growing, nah. That's New York
We
driving.
wouldn't even be
If
here.
you ain't from New York, New York City. I can't say New York because it's different. But don't get me wrong, I fuck with a couple niggas upstate. We ain't gonna say it, but still, New York driving is different. It's
Especially
maneuvering.
the people who can't drive. Oh my god, y'all know
Speed limit say
I ain't trying to be
25.
biased, but
They going 22, so that means we going like 20, and the people behind us is going what 18. Like,
yo,
the fuck.
it's like
What?
Speed Racer. You got whoop 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 whoop,
Facts.
and hope you don't get a whoop whoop behind you. Yo, I
They was out last night though.
yeah, they definitely
Last
doing
night,
checkpoints and all of
They was
that.
doing
You know,
checkpoints.
it is what it is. I ain't mad at them. At the end of the day, they doing one job. Am I gonna say they doing their job well? No, because McDonald's don't always taste the same every time I walk in there. So, you know, there's people everywhere that's not doing their job well. So, you know, can they be better? Yes. Can they turn a lot of things around? Yes. Do I want them not around? No. Like it makes no sense. Like I want my kids to be able to walk to school and not, you know, have a rapist around them. You know, y'all gotta understand, as much as we don't like what they're doing to our people, there's still some things that they actually do that protect us to live our everyday lives.
You right on that. I ain't gonna say here and lie. You right, but
They could get better.
Welcome to the world, New York City.
Look, my child knows I be on, but she don't care. Look, how about this?
We're gonna put on FaceTime. Oh,
FaceTime.
Look, we are on the podcast and you calling us. What time is it? Look, her service, poor connection. Yo, what time is it? Look, poor connection.
Hang up on her then. Cause she's crazy.
She out of control.
Last time she called, we was like, "Look, we banged it on you because we on our podcast." She was like, "You should have answered. I would have said something." Now we answer. She on full connection. Cut it out. This is the problem with our kids. Somebody want us? She 14.
Yo, right there.
All right. So last week we was talking about blended families, and
she said, "Yo, my child is funny."
She said we lame. That's what she said?
Yo, she said, yo, y'all lame, but send me $5. Yo.
Like I said, somebody wanna? Anyway, I keep saying this. Last week we was talking about blended family, so I thought it was a great time to bring this as a topic to where we can both talk about it. I feel like, you know, if nobody knows what blended families are, that's when
let them know. Let them know.
Are in a family, but not everyone is each other's parent. For instance, you know, a guy may have kids and they have step parents, and you know they blend them together, blend the families.
And we blend well. That's the great part about it.
Most definitely, especially our kids, because they like close in age and they like exactly
close in age. They exactly like 2 years apart, a year apart.
I feel like in our culture, it's common to have a blended family. I grew up in a blended family.
I did too.
I have a stepfather that I love dearly. He is my father. There's, you know, blood and sperm don't make you a dad.
Guy.
So
that's my guy right there.
My stepdad, that's my father. That's the man who knows everything about me, and that's about it. Like, will walk me down the aisle. Like, that's.
Well, for me, I still got stepbrothers. My pops is no longer with the lady, but they had kids together. They had 2, and she already had 3. Even though my pops, I don't know how many brothers I got.
Yo, his father is a
regular.
Male gigolo. Me? He's a gigolo. So,
gigolo. I got what 3 stepbrothers. 2 in Ohio. 1 is out here with me. You feel me? But they my brothers. That's it. Like,
nah, to me, I feel like the reason why I brought up this topic is because I feel my husband's mind on blended families are a little, I don't want to call it toxic, but a little washed. And the reason why I say that is because
keep going. I gotta blow my nose. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right. Yeah, because you can hear me, so that's fine. Now, with my husband, I feel like my husband's mind on co-parenting and having blended families are a little different, because with him and what he have received growing up, honestly, it's just like his parents, You know those baby mothers will be like, that will always be my baby daddy. My baby daddy can always hit da-da-da. Yeah, I love you, mommy-in-law, but that's her.
Heard that.
He said her that is her. So
Hey.
with that being said, I feel like since my husband knows that, he feels like when two parents are in good communication with each other, that's what's going on. And I have to try to tell my husband that's not how it is. Two people can really communicate and raise a child without no drama. And I do this with my kids' fathers. My youngest father, like I do it with him. I do it with my oldest father. Marlene's dad, it took a long time for us to be exactly where we at right now. Like it took a lot of drama. It took a lot of stupid shit, late night door knocks, like fucking fighting. Like it took a lot. It took a lot. My daughter's 14. I would say everything didn't calm down until she was 9. So for 9 years, I dealt with, bullshit until it finally calmed down. So it's like where I'm at right now, my daughter's 14. I don't need to communicate with him. There's no need to communicate unless it's something like you want to fly my daughter somewhere, you want to, take her out of state. Otherwise than that, sometimes my daughter wakes up and she's like, oh, I'm going to my father's house. I see you later. Like, I don't care. Or it's something like sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the bus back. Knowing she come back late, gonna call me. Knowing damn well I'm not gonna leave her outside. I'm coming to get you.
And see, like that's what type of blended families we have. Like she will call her stepdad to come pick her up from her father's house. There's no drama. There's no who's this nigga. No, this nigga can't. Because at the end of the day, it's not about us and it's not about the relationship that we have. It's the relationship the child has with each other.
Thank you.
So
preach.
With that being said,
thank you.
With that being said, they shouldn't have any feelings with that because that's not their place. The feeling is just to make sure that this child gets all the opportunities she deserves in a less dramatic and toxic environment.
A lot of baby fathers and baby mamas need to understand that. Like lock into that. Like
I have two kids and they both have different fathers. Mm-hmm. So with me, I deal with two different women. They have girlfriends.
I heard
that. I have to deal with
them. I know. Listen, I've seen it firsthand.
What you saying it like you saying it like I'm returning Nah, what?
Nah, it's just hilarious to me how you said it. That was it. Yeah, I got two baby mamas.
Well, I got one baby mama and I got two stepmamas. Your baby mother is my baby mother. So I got one baby mother. And I got two stepmothers I deal with. So that's 3 women. All right. So with that I didn't even turn the comments on. That's why we can't put the notes on my phone. I forgot all about that.
Send it to my phone, babe. That's it. Just send it to my phone right now. Screenshot it, send it to me.
I gotta deal with 2 different females. And my baby fathers are like 2 different walks of life. Hopefully they see this episode and see that I'm talking about them.
They different.
Yeah, they two way different people. I could just say it like nationality wise, one is Dominican and one is Jamaican. So that alone, culture wise, is 2 different things. Like the only thing that's the same is that they both have sun in both of their islands. That's about it.
Nice water, great water.
Yeah, that's it. But so it's like, and they both like 2 different type of girls. My youngest daughter's father has been with this woman for a while. They still to this day tell my daughter that they're friends. And I personally hate that on my behalf because my daughter is 8 years old and she's old enough to understand that you have a girlfriend. Like y'all been together for 3 years and y'all keep saying friends and then y'all gonna cloud my daughter's mind on what the meaning of friendship is. And she's gonna think it's okay to be with somebody living with them and shacking up with them and y'all just call each other friends for 3 years. Duh. And it's not.
Nah.
So, that's a conversation for him and I one day when I feel up to it. But also, like my oldest daughter's father, like his girlfriend's every girlfriend he has because it never it never stays the same with this guy.
She's on a roll right now. Keep going. I feel you.
that one, like him, I feel like they know my social security number before I come into the door. Yo, I really, as soon as I go, like if I'm going to pick up my daughter or like they outside while my daughter's coming out, something, it's like, hi Desire. Like automatically. And it's like, yo, I don't even know your name. What's up? How you doing? I guess you know about me. Cool. At the end of the day, I don't feel like, have I sat down and had discussions with these ladies? No, because I know my kids. If something went wrong, my kids are going to run to me. Period. So for me, I did send it. Oh. So for me to sit here and, oh, I want to meet her, I want to know her, I want to know what she do, who she hang out with, what she drink, if she pick her nose, if she farts on Tuesday, I don't care. As long as when my child sit here and come to me and don't have nothing to say about you, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I don't need to know what's your favorite color. I don't, because I'm gonna tell you this: the men that I slept with, it wasn't flings, it wasn't one night stands. These are men that I had spent years with, and I built a trust with them at one point. So how can I sit here and say, oh, I trusted them while I was letting them enter my temple, but now that they don't enter my temple, I don't trust them with their own child's life, something that came out of them as it grew in me? That don't make no sense to me. So
keep preaching.
So with that being said, I feel like both of my child's fathers have good knowledge and understanding of people who they pick and put around my kids. So I think I wish I can kind of put that energy into his life, because
no, the energy you mean into her life. I'm over here trying to co-parent. I ain't trying to argue about. I don't need. What I need to argue with another woman for? My woman is right here sitting to my right. I'm on her left. Like,
yeah, his life is a little crazy, and I don't like really talking about her too much because I don't like giving her energy or giving her vibrations. She's just not a person that you can communicate with. She lives in her own world, in her own bubble, and if you see this, that's how I feel.
That's it.
I have no hard feelings. I don't know you to have hard feelings. I don't have nothing to say.
I know, and I don't even have hard feelings.
Like between all the text messages and everything that you do in between, I still don't have no hard feelings. I just wish that one day somebody would sit down with you and speak to you and mature your mind and your thought process, because at the end of the day, you're the ruler of two people's lives. You are the ruler of two people's lives, and you're holding them back from opportunities, and those opportunities can be toxic to their decision making as an adult. So
we just gonna get off that topic.
I wish you nothing but the best. Yeah, that's like it. I have nothing to say. So on my blended life, I feel like my husband has I want to say an issue. My husband feels like the relationships I have with my kids' fathers, I drag it out. I don't know how I drag it out. Like,
I'm not,
get into it. Don't.
I'm not gonna get into it. Like, conversations I heard, you called about this. All right, cool. You still talking? Why are we still talking? That's how I felt. Why are we still talking?
Let's put an example up. All right. Like, this past week.
No, we not together, right? Boom.
Okay.
All right, we got a child. Boom. I call you.
Mm-hmm.
You got your husband. Boom. I call you. I'm telling you about our child. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, cool. And then now, today was crazy. Yeah, it was a long day. Yeah. I got to get back. You're dragging the conversation.
I don't feel like that's dragging the conversation. I feel like that's just.
I'm not doing that. I've been on the phone and you've seen me on speaker like this.
Yeah, because when you on the phone, she fucking yelling.
I don't want to hear nothing. As soon as I hear all that,
that's how she is.
I'm like Bow Wow and that meme.
You pick it up and say hello. She like,
hold on. I'm like Bow Wow and that meme. Hanging that shit right up. I don't got time for that.
To me, like, this is why I try to have him understand. To me, I feel like that's just a conversation. This past week, my daughter's father called me and he's like, look, I was going through her things and I found a song that she wrote. She's 8 years old. So it's amazing to a parent when they see an 8-year-old writing a song with a chorus, 16 ball. I think it was 16 or 20. He said something. And he was like, he's reading the words to me. And he was like, she's very emotional, stuff like that. So to me, that's just a conversation on, wow, I'm so amazed on what our 8-year-old did. It wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna sit here and try to listen to your voice. I'm gonna sit here and try to spend time with you. It was just, no, I'm letting you know about our child. And this is a meaningful moment that I would like to share with you.
That was shared. See, you're not understanding. That was shared.
Yeah.
What came after?
Nothing. All right, cool. That's it. To the point, like all he said was, all right, I'm gonna send. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go look for. I'm gonna take it out her thing. I'm gonna send you a picture. That was it. I was like, yo, that shit is wild, crazy.
And where's the picture? Because I haven't seen no picture.
Oh, is it my phone?
Oh,
like
that's what's up.
So
I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I'm just like I pay attention. Niggas drag conversations out.
You didn't get mad?
Yeah, I got mad because I know niggas drag conversations out. I don't give. Yo,
but
listen,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like the relationship that your father has with your mother is why you can't understand. Two people can honestly have a conversation or communication without having any type of sexual thoughts. Two people of opposite sex, because that was the past.
Yo, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was the past.
Mm-hmm.
You're no longer with this man. You married.
Mm-hmm. I don't call him like if I got a flat.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that.
Hold on, like
just because y'all co-parent, that don't mean y'all. He might. Not saying he does. That don't mean he don't have feelings.
I can't talk about what that
exactly.
Man feels.
So
I don't know him.
All right. So when if I all
right.
So this is my thing. Years, so if I say something, and then I know that's what it is because I've been there before.
See, but you can't put your life on.
I'm not putting my life.
Yo, what it is. All right. If so, you've been there. You've been on. Yeah, I'm on. If cool you see terms with my baby mother, but I'm gonna smash my baby mother when I go see her because I said I was gonna go see the kids, but I'm gonna go smash her. That's what you're basically saying. I've been there before.
Meaning, all right. Meaning being there before. Meaning, all right. I'm dragging this conversation out. Why are you dragging this conversation out? All right. Cool. It was just fine. Okay. Cool. How he talked back then and now is two different things because I've been one to wild out because he said some slick shit before and I only chill because of her and the kids because that was crazy for me. But yeah, other than that, it's like that's like my baby mom calling me and she's just talking and I'm like this. We've been there and I'm not even saying that. She just running her mouth. You're dragging. Why are we sitting here having this conversation? We're not even talking about the kids no more.
I feel you, but I don't feel like any of our conversations, besides when him and I do talk about the kids, if we don't feel like how to end that conversation and be like, all right, yo, I'm at work.
How you don't know how to end that?
Because people are not rude. People are not like,
you gonna sit here, you're not rude. You're rude as fuck. Don't sit here and fucking lie, my nigga. Dub. You're fucking rude. So I don't want to hear that. So caught you in your fucking lie right there.
What? So what?
What you mean, so what?
And you cursing on YouTube.
Ask me if I give.
I do. He's cursing on YouTube. But I understand I'm rude, but I'm not rude in that aspect. Like, I boom, click. Like I'm not
I boom, click. All right, cool. Boom. You said what you had to say. All right, cool. Enjoy your day. Boom. I'ma holler at you.
I feel like when you build that relationship up with
I'm still not gonna be doing that. I don't want to. This is what
it just happens naturally. All right, it's just weird to sit here and be like, "Yo, no,
it's not for me.
This is what I saw. Yada yada yada. All right, bye.
Yo,
sometimes it's like, all right, let me get back to this paperwork. I just wanted to tell you that, so I'll talk to you later.
Put you on. Me personally, say Dula or Monkey. Boom, did some shit. Dance or whatever, kid rapping. Okay. You know, Dula make his videos. Mm-hmm. Call our son. This nigga got a video. He know how to do this. He know how to do that. I think we should put him in this because he's nice at that. Boom. What you think about it? Oh, I'm gonna give a look at it. All right, cool. Boom. Let me know when you get a look at it. All right, cool. Holla at you.
And that might not even be her response. Her response is like, oh, you know what? That's true. And yesterday he was in his room. He was doing something in that sort too. Cool. So that was pretty cool to see. So I think this is a good idea. Am I going to sit here and say I'm at work? Dragging out the conversation?
No, I'm at work though. I'm at work. If I'm at work, not home, I'm at work. Mm-hmm. Can't be on your phone at work. The world knows that. Not some jobs, but yeah, boom. I'm at work. You should be at work.
I feel you, but I don't know.
But yeah,
I took only in daylight hours. I feel like
yes,
anything with my kids and nighttime hours,
yeah,
there's no
yeah,
point
yeah.
in to be hitting my phone. I feel like it could wait in the morning, unless
Facts.
it's a dead
I don't know.
emergency. Like you woke
Yeah,
up in the
yeah,
middle of the
we've been
night
there.
and
Yeah,
Chloe
we've
has
been there.
104 fever, and I cool.
Oh, now
Like
we out there.
contact
She
me.
got 104. I'm calling
I'm
her
just saying,
myself.
like,
Yo, we
yeah, I
out.
feel
Meet
you.
me at this hospital. Skirt. And I don't even like hospitals.
So I don't know. As you can see, we got different views when it comes down to the blended family. Me, I just say as long as it's an open
That's
open
fine.
communication. I
That's
don't care
great.
about dragging out conversations. I feel like if y'all want to talk about, damn, I just hurt my toe. Hold on, this shit hurt, and that kind of dragged out the conversation 5 minutes because the person got in pain. I don't care about stuff like that. Him, on the other hand, he does, but that's just his emotions. So
Yo,
I feel like, as you can see,
you banging your leg or your foot or your what you call it, you're not saying nothing for 5 minutes anyway. Because I got a video of you banging your knee.
I'm
And
just saying, in
yeah,
any
I
person's
got you.
point of view, in any person's point of view.
I got you.
So to me, it's different. Like I don't care. Him, he has his different kids. So this is one of those moments in this relationship and this marriage and this community that we just care to agree to disagree. But our kids still will have the opportunities that they need
That's
with no
it.
drama. Period. Because we just don't have time for that at all. Also, what raising a blended family comes a line of discipline, and I feel like this is a conversation everybody needs to learn, because everybody needs to hear, because people, we watch the news every day and we hear about stepmothers. Ooh, phone.
See, I looked at it like, who the fuck calling? Oh, we got a caller. We gonna turn you up. Hold on, speaker. Yo, who calling? What's up? What's
How you
going on?
doing?
All right, so I was listening to y'all on y'all podcast. I want to give a shout out to Nash. You already know who it is. And
Oh, okay. I recognize the voice. Yo, what's up, Frida?
She said, "Don't say names."
I don't. That's not even her real
Yo,
name.
you
That's her
see?
nickname. I don't give a fuck. Yo, what's up, Frida?
Horrible.
Fuck out of here.
Horrible.
I know Frida since she was like 5 years old.
to y'all. And one of my biggest misconceptions, because y'all are older than me and y'all are wiser, and I can say y'all been there and done that. And even though I might be 26, I feel 62 and deteriorated.
I feel you.
Yo, feel you 1,000%.
When I was 26, I felt the same way.
One of my biggest misconceptions is my child's father, he has this audacity where he feels he's not being acknowledged. And I'm not giving him enough time on the phone. And that's when I feel like the conversation has now become irrelevant.
Okay. And it has. And
we talking, and it could be about something involving one of our children, and I'm being nothing but attentive and being considerate. I'm letting him say everything that he has to say, word for word. But now it comes off as I'm being either too nonchalant, which one, I don't feel like I owe him the conversation to begin with.
Period.
We don't even co-parent at all. But just for the simple fact that you're calling and checking in, and you're still a father at the end of the day, you might not.
I'm giving you that
but
time.
I feel like my biggest misconception is he feels I don't acknowledge him when he's speaking. And I feel like that's why it always ends up to it being a drag.
It depends on what. It depends on what would you trying to acknowledge? Like what? I don't need to acknowledge you at all. You need to acknowledge these kids. I don't need to acknowledge you.
I think he's coming on the point of, you know what? If I'm their father, I should be that first go to, like that type of acknowledgement, like acknowledge
but your
that
job
I'm
is
the
supposed
dad.
to be here. Though.
Exactly, but that's what he needs to understand. He needs to understand not when someone is being acknowledged is because an action is being performed. If no action is being performed, they are being overlooked. So remember that. So if you want to be acknowledged, then you got to have some action. So yeah, right now I'm acknowledging you with information because you did some action by calling and checking in. So now I'm gonna acknowledge you. But if you want me to not acknowledge you every second, every day, then where's that action for that? And I feel like I just feel like what men never had that father figure, so they don't know what actions to perform.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
So I don't know. Is that his case? Like, have he had that family base?
You know what? Yes and no, because he picks and chooses which his family members to deal with on a regular basis, and I feel like that's why I became the backbone with all the stress and everything that I had to endure behind that. Because unfortunately, when you get with the person, you get with the family too.
Yes, you do.
Everything that they endure
Yes.
over time.
Yep.
So for me, it's like I could be listening to what somebody says, and I know there's a difference between listening and hearing. But at one point, I feel like the conversation gets dragged because he feels that I failed to acknowledge.
Yeah, to me, this is where I say to Nash, this is when you throw in, damn, fuck, I just made coffee and it overfilled. So you know what? Let me clean this up real quick. Let me let you go.
This is why you're so hard to communicate with and deal with.
Yeah.
All of that, right? But I'm still come off as a rude, narcissistic little bastard.
You know why? Because that emotion is still there for you.
Yeah.
It's because that emotion is still there for you. When someone still constantly talks about your past and bring up your past, it's because you're so stuck into that emotion that you're not even seeing how I've grown. So if you can't see how I've grown, this communication we have is going to be based on once I see your number on my phone, I'm gonna pass the phone to one of your kids. They're gonna have a conversation with you. Once they pass the phone back, I'm gonna hang up. You gotta he gotta learn to mature that. And if you take your time where you're like, yo, you know what, I don't feel like talking to this guy every day, then that's on you. You know, there's times where I say, oh yeah, the woman is doing too much, but in this incident, I don't feel like you're doing too much. He's just not doing enough for you to put forward in his life.
Yeah.
So you don't.
Totally agree with that. And I also want to say there was something that you said earlier, and I acknowledged it. It was the fact that you mentioned there's some type of maturity-based level, right? Where we both are mature to the point where we're in the same space and mind frame where we can get through a conversation without it prolonging or having to go further than what it already needs to, straight to the point. I feel like I have matured mentally and emotionally, and he has not. Because I could probably say something, and it might just trigger something else. Like I said, regarding family or past experiences that he has endured. So I feel like the maturity part, that like what you were speaking about and elaborating on how like we are at that place right now in our life where we can have a conversation. It could be a short conversation, a temporary conversation, but all needs were met and all voices were heard, and I feel like he's not.
Yeah, no. And he's definitely not, because
he has to grow.
As mothers, you know, how many kids do you have?
Oh Lord, too many. I adopted along the way.
Yes.
Okay. So being the fact that you have two,
I got me faithfully. I got me 3 beautiful princesses.
okay.
Mom.
So,
but like I said, I adopted a little too many along the way.
I feel you.
One call me mommy and they
So with that being said, you have gained knowledge 3 different ways. He hasn't. And what I mean by that is that you have to learn 3 different people. As much as they came out of you and they might, you know, do the same things, but they all have 3 different personalities. They get sick all at different ways. Yeah. Some are allergic to this and some don't like this. So your knowledge expands so much more than his did, because he's still only looking out for self. And self is only going to mature him when something happens to him himself. You get it?
He has to go through something. 100%.
I can agree with that.
So
I'll walk away from certain conversations with trying to refrain from it leading to an argument without being looked at as a bad guy. That's my biggest thing.
Oh, I slide things off to other things. I'm quick on saying, oh shit, I left something on the stove. Yo, can I call you right back, please? As soon as I hear something that I don't like. As soon as I hear, oh, so I'm like, yo, hold on. Damn, I left something on the stove. It's burning. I gotta call you back. Like, I'm really quick on that.
I've done that too, and I've heard a lot of backlash at holidays, you know, because, you know, when holidays come, you know, while people serve on plates, things get brought up from like months before. But I will say this. Unfortunately for me, I could try to do that and it still ends up me looking at as a bad person. But I will say one thing that I did learn, it's not about who wins or loses. It's really about what's right and what's wrong.
There you go.
Like sometimes it doesn't matter when the other person doesn't see the right and the wrong. You sometimes need to just take a step back and let it be. That can be the hardest thing to do sometimes, just letting it be.
Yeah, facts. Fact.
And all of that takes
You know
time.
You ain't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That person ain't right.
Yeah.
So I just let it be. You
Yep.
know? But
Sometimes it's just a agree to
somebody
disagree
who
situation.
wins or loses the argument.
Yep.
That's the hardest thing.
That's exactly how it is here. Like I just said on this subject, him and I have a agree to disagree situation. Like he disagrees on having those type of conversations, and me, I agree. Like, cause I want that in his life. I want him to be able to communicate and say, hey, you know what? I'm planning to do something with my stepkids. Can I have the kids for this weekend? And there won't be no extra. Well, I had plans, and so you're gonna buy them sneakers this weekend too, like shit like that. Because sometimes moms need to understand sometimes the man don't have it at that moment, and that man just wants that time, or he going through it at that moment. He just like, yo, if I could just pick them up and take them to the park, it would just clear my mind on things that I really want to do in these streets. I really don't want to be like that. I think moms will understand, like, we got to wash each other's hands and both work on the face. So I feel like you going the right way, and in your situation, you just need to give it time. I tell you, if I had 9 years of bullshit, like 9 years of this man taking my daughter, putting her name on EBT, and him collecting the EBT, and I couldn't get
Yo,
food
them
stamps.
stories was
Like,
crazy.
I tell you, like, I told him to watch his kid, and he said, yes, we've been through it. Yes. Mm-hmm. And when, we unfortunately I had to put the white man into that situation. And when I did it calm everything down? Yeah, because I got sole custody. But that's when I now told him, now you got to gain your love. Now you got to gain the respect of your child back. It's not even me. I don't care. So I said this before. I said at McDonald's for 2.5 hours. That's your time with her at McDonald's. Yo, this is all I get. You get all of this until I feel comfortable to where I can leave her in your presence. And when I felt comfortable, I started gaining. The day I gave him a weekend, he cried. And, I felt bad, but at the end of the day, you did too much for me to feel like you was going to give her a great opportunity in life. So I had to slow that down.
Facts. There you go.
People.
Well, listen, I'm not going to keep y'all long.
It's okay.
To know that there's other people that have been through similar trials and tribulations like myself.
Yes.
Nothing but grateful to know that I'm not alone. So
Mm-hmm.
y'all keep it up, do y'all thing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I guess y'all can say y'all one of my favorite couples because I got a few in my life. But
yeah.
I'll give y'all that. Hands down. I commend both of you.
Yo, appreciate it.
Thank you for the love, boo.
All right,
later.
So that's what it is. Like, that's what this podcast is. This podcast is, that's why it's called Socks on Off.
Conversations like that.
Conversation. People don't realize a lot of people go through the same shit, especially when that door closed.
On a regular.
Like, the ugly come off when that door closed. A lot of people like to walk out that door, makeup on, fresh shoes, fresh sneakers, and they don't realize they didn't wash their ass that day. So they got fresh clothes on, but they stink. And, they stink because they don't have a shower. They don't have a place to lay their head. And people don't realize people just live in gimmicks nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's why we started this podcast. So just talk about everything that happens when that sock is on the door. It's not only sex. It's a lot that happens in a marriage and a relationship. Sex is like the 5% of it. Like, sex out of all the hours and times you have, sex is about an hour, depending on how many times you do it. It's probably like 3-4 hours out your life. Otherwise than that, you got 20 more hours that you got to live, 20 more hours where you building and communicating with somebody, 20 more hours where you raising kids and starting foundations, working, and shit like that. So this shit be real. And if I want to tell you this shit is easy, I'll be lying to you.
Yo,
there's nothing easy about
listen, that'd be
being married.
What?
That'd be a whole motherfucking lie.
Facts.
So now that we was talking about that, the discipline on stepkids, like a lot of people, I see a lot of people going through step parents killing their kids. Like, I feel like these conversations don't happen when people get together. And this conversation that I'm talking about is the conversation of discipline. People don't know how to sit here and tell the person that they love, look, this is the level of discipline I'm comfortable to see you performing on my kids, or this I don't want no discipline at all. I feel like people just kind of wing it, and when people wing it, they look over the discipline that's being performed on their kids. And sometimes it be fatal to these kids.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
in this
You
relationship,
right.
when it comes down to discipline, they're your kids. You discipline your own kids. Now, let's say they my kids too, but you get what I'm saying in that aspect. I'm not putting hands on. I don't put hands on mine. Everybody would tell you my kids spoil you. Like I don't put hands. My kids know the face, the eyes, and they know when his nose start twitching, run. So there's no point, you know. So my stepkids don't know that about me. I would say this: if I'm in a situation where he's not home and my stepkids have done something, then I will discipline them like I discipline my own kids. Go to your room. My favorite line. That's my favorite line. Like my kids will tell you,
I'll
like,
take your phone. Go to
yes,
the room.
go to your room. Give me your phone. Go to your room. You playing too much. That's mad disrespectful. I love to communicate to kids. I love to say, yo, you know what you did wrong, and they sit here and they'll say no or yeah, and then I'll let them know how maybe the other person felt or what the disrespect was and their actions. Like I'm very communicative because sometimes we don't realize that we'll tell a kid to take a time out and the kid don't even know what the hell they took a time out for. At all. Like they did something at 2:00 and you saw it at 5 and you were like, yo, go sit your ass in the room. And they were sitting there playing the game. They're like, damn, I got in trouble for playing the game. And the whole time they got in trouble because they left Fruit Loops on top of the fucking table.
Yeah.
So I love to communicate with my kids, especially my stepkids. Like me raising a voice, I'm Puerto Rican Italian. I'm always loud. I conversate loud. Like I'm loud on this damn mic. Clearly.
I'm just saying. I ain't say nothing, but I'm just saying.
Yo, I'm definitely loud on this mic. So I'm loud. So when my stepkids say I'm yelling, of course, because they don't know me. You know, it takes time for them. It takes time to get to know me. Just because me and their father been together 2 years, the time together, they'll get to know, oh, she's on the phone or she's over there laughing about her TV or she's talking about this or she's being sarcastic or not sarcastic.
Facts.
You know, so that takes time. We are not old school discipline. I feel like I take care of my kids on that note if it has to be. My kids don't really do it. They just spoil you. Like my kids are the type
I don't got nothing to say. They spoil you.
I say clean a room and 5 hours later they're still like
not jacking it. I'm on them. Clean that fucking room. What are you doing? Oh, you think you about to go to the park? The park will see you next week then. Fucking with me. Y'all was supposed to go here. Hey, you supposed to clean the room too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very, as long as you out my motherfucking face. I'm one of those parents. I don't have enough patience for you to leave me alone. Take your tablet, take your phone, go somewhere, go outside, go see the sun, go play ball, go read a book. Leave me.
Go do something. Right? Go do something.
And then I'm that surprised, like, yo, what's everybody doing? Why? Yo, we're about to go to the ice cream factory. Where the fuck did this come from? We out here. We going.
We out. Those are the rides. And it's not even, yo, we going to the ice cream factory. Yo, get in the car. Yo, I ain't trying to go. You don't even know where we going to even say you don't want to go. Matter of fact, you the nigga, we the parents. You the child. Get your ass in the goddamn car. We out. Then when they get there, yo. All right.
Back. So we love to surprise our kids, but at the same time, I'm a very independent parent. Like I'm not to do anything for you. If I made you a bowl of cereal today, I taught you how to make yourself a bowl of cereal.
Joe on my type of time. Exactly, Joe. Thank you. If you're still watching, Joe, thank you. I appreciate it. You're on my type of time. Thank you.
Nah, you're not supposed to do that. Your kid, I think that is so annoying.
All right.
Because it's like, yo, if you know that's what he needs, then give it to him. I hate when, stepfathers be like, oh, yeah, your son said he thirsty. Motherfucker, you just walked past the fucking kitchen to tell me he was fucking thirsty. Go get him a fucking juice. What's so fucking hard?
Who do that?
I'm just saying. That's what that means. Like
that's how
that's how my conversation.
It could have been on the other one.
Yeah.
About just having that blah. All right, you said what you had to say. Blah.
No, not that. It says that's how my conversations go. Your kid did or needs blah blah blah. All right, no problem. Blah. Meaning this is what your kid needs and this is what your kid did. Yada yada yada. Like me, I don't like that because I dated someone like that. to bring up an ex, like I dated someone like that. He was I used to work overtime, so he used to come home. My daughter is a room person or an outside person, so she'll be in her room. He'll be like, yo, she's hungry. And I'm like, yo, her room is like not too far from yours. You could walk out the room and Marlene, are you hungry? She'll tell you yes. She'll tell you no. It's fine. Like, did you see if my daughter's okay? Like, did she choke on a Jolly Rancher? Like, she breathing? Like, did you just walk in and he'll just like, no, I'm not going to knock on her door. Can you just text her? And I'll be at work like, yo, Marlene, are you hungry?
Not no more. It's quiet. Yo.
Him on the other hand.
Yo, what's up?
Matter of fact, what's up? What you doing?
Yo, you hungry? We out. Let's go. Where we going? Get some food. Let's go. We out.
That's why I love
Lock
my
the
husband.
door.
Yes, my husband
That's
will leave
it.
me real quick. I'm like, yo, y'all really leaving? Yeah, we out.
We out.
Like,
Where y'all
taking too
going?
long.
We gonna go. If you taking too long, like we in the car, you better hurry up before I pull the fuck off.
So I would say on that part, Joe, how about just a little bit? Like it's okay. On the discipline part, look, take it back because mama bears don't give a fuck. You could be the king of fucking Madagascar. I don't even know Madagascar has a king, but you could just be a king out there and you hit our little cubs. We don't care. Like we chopping your throat off. That's how true it is. Doo-doo. That's how true it is. We have 2 topics. While I was at work talking about my podcast, 2 people came up with topics. No, one was from the meme that you saw with the ring. That came up as a topic.
Okay.
And this one. So I know we have an interview today.
Yeah, we waiting on that, but excuse me again.
Yo, really? This is twice. Y'all need to punish him. I'm like, yo, he needs a timeout. This is twice. Well, anyway, while I was at work, he had sent me a meme. And on the meme, it described the skin that you get under your rings, like the white skin and all of that other shedding shit. And it proceeded to tell it had me really. I wish I could turn the camera to him. It had me think a lot of people in these rings are not important.
Are we talking about rings?
Yeah, we talking about your
rings.
subject.
What about it? What's up? Talk to me. What you had to say so far about rings?
What is your dedication to your ring, and why do you feel like you want to wear it and feel like you want to wear it every day? And why do you want to wear it every day?
Why I want to wear it? Why wouldn't I want to show that I'm married? That's one.
Okay.
2, I told you this the other day. Yo, this shit like a superpower for me. Yo, the other day I was at, I forgot my ring. Didn't even know I forgot it because I'm so used to this shit on. I don't feel like I got it on. So I'm like, okay, cool. My wife, I forgot exactly what you texted me. Yo, I looked down at my hand and was like, my whole mood changed. I'm like, nah. She ends up skirt before she get to work because I'm already at work. Skirt comes to my job, boom, hands me my ring, puts it on my hand. Thank you. My mood went back to how it's supposed to be. I'm chilling. It's lit. Let's get this work done. About to go home.
So how do you feel about men who don't want to wear a ring?
My opinion, the ones who like, if you come to agreement with your wife, that's between y'all. Like, I can't knock that. But personally, it's like, why would you not want to show that you're married?
Do you feel like that's the only way people can show that they're married?
No, you could all right, if you outside, you don't got your ring on, I'm outside. Females come, she could be attractive, not attractive, trying to talk to you. Yo, what's up? How you doing?
I feel like rings attract women.
Wait. Yeah, you can say that. Boom. And be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? My name is this.
Okay.
And then they can be like, yo, I'm sorry, miss, but I'm married. Nigga, you don't got a ring on your finger.
Niggas say that. Females don't. I scooted mad hard for that. Hold on, niggas say that. Females don't say that. Females, they be like, all right, whatever. Niggas be like, oh, but you don't got a ring on your finger with this nigga broke. This nigga can't afford
Females
a
say
ring.
that. I don't want to hear that. Females say that.
In 2021, that shit might be true.
Females
in 2021, that shit definitely might be true.
So that's my thing. That's it. Like, yo, if you married, yo, why not wear your ring? Like,
I feel like
my shit, like I take my shit off and still look like I got a ring on my finger. That's how my shit do not come off unless I put on lotion or some shit.
To me, and my meaning to having a ring on is just to say I'm married, I'm taken, I'm happily married. I feel like when someone removes their ring, they are in a complicated relationship and they are at a time where they need to come together and communicate and put a therapist in their life. So I feel like if I don't wear my ring, someone's gonna feel like something is wrong in this household and in this environment, and it's not. So I wear my ring because I'm proud. I'm proud to be someone's wife. I'm proud that someone took their time out to see me, able to fulfill their life just as much as they fulfill in my life. So I feel like there's a lot more meaning than I'm married. It's a meaning of someone dedicated themselves to me, and I'm dedicating myself by showing that, I'm wearing a ring. I'm a wife. I'm a woman. I'm a mom. Excuse me.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I feel like the meaning of wearing a ring is more than that. I understand that some people have problems with jobs, like, if you're an electrician, if you elevator mechanic, if deal with something like that, there's certain metals that you cannot wear. And wearing rings can be dangerous. Your finger can get caught if you're a certain mechanic. So there's times where I understand, but if the initial I'm off of work, I'm gonna put it on, don't come to mind, I feel like
that's a problem. Of course,
I feel like that's a problem. I feel like you're willing to show people that there's something interrupting under your household.
Yeah, okay, so, I can agree with that.
That's my meaning on wearing a ring.
Like my last job, no jewelry, no that. By the way, we wear gloves, so nobody's seeing my hands. I told them I could take off watch, cool, boom, not a problem. That's going to my locker, all that bag, whatever case may be. I wear the ring, that's not coming off. I don't care how you feel. That's just, I wear gloves all day. Like, who's seeing my hand? Nah, it's a dub. That's just how I felt. But I understand on that. Like certain jobs, like where you feel me. But this job that I had,
not to cut you off, I gotta say this. Every time my homegirl comes up here and she comments, she always gonna listen to this late. But every time she comments, I don't see her comments. Every time she's watching.
Who is it?
Bernice Nemo. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry.
What she say? What she say?
She went back on once you realize it's about the kids and not your feelings. Your feelings are not hurt. And then she said something about I'm at a place where I do talk to my daughter's father about things. We were friends before we got married and had my daughter, and we are at a good place now. So we talk about knowing we are just friends and nothing more. So she said, haha, y'all both are rude. Frida.
Oh shit.
So with that being said, you're right. I'm so sorry. I gotta keep remembering to put my phone up. I send it, but I don't remember because sometimes they come up here and sometimes they don't.
Out of control.
That's my meaning on the rings. Our last topic is temptations. How do we deal with temptations in a marriage?
Would you like me to go first on this?
Yeah, because you're a man. And y'all men has the temptations of
I'm gonna give you my point of view. All right. Me, okay, what everybody would call growing up a player. Okay, cool. A man whore, whatever case may be, cool. Having flings, however you want to fucking put it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That shit is hitting.
He's like, before I start, let me let y'all know this is hitting.
That shit is
so the liquor is talking, y'all. So
nah,
it's
the liquor ain't talking. I always speak the truth, even when I'm not. Paul Pierce over here, the truth.
The truth.
Tim said, all right, cool. It's like being a man whore, all right, boom, doing all that. And then being in a relationship and being married and being faithful. There's gonna be temptations. There's gonna be females that's out there that looks good as your wife. I don't think no female under these clothes look better than my wife because I know what I saw. Just had to put that out there. So it was like, all right, cool. A lot of men like that shit. I've seen it. Yo, you in a whole relationship, or you got your whole baby mom. Y'all, she faithful, but you out here in the car with the next bitch for what reason?
I feel like people like that are people who enjoy the excitement of beginnings.
For some all that,
don't
be
understand.
Single.
Okay, but some people don't understand that about themselves. Some people don't understand that they enjoy more the excitement of the beginning than they enjoy the relationship itself. So it's like they don't like to be lonely, but they like to have that beginning excitement all the time. So I feel like that's why some people cheat.
Okay.
So on my end, I feel like with me, I have being married. I could talk about temptations being in a relationship, because being married, there's no temptations for me. And the reason why there has not been any temptations being married so far this long is because there's so much that I feel like we're learning and growing within each other in this marriage that it don't give me room for temptations. There's so many different levels to love. And I feel like I'm paying more attention to our levels of love and our communication and our emotions, and, coming to that point where, honestly, where I want to be able to have an orgasm just having a conversation with my husband. Can that happen? Yes. But there's levels to becoming close. The vibrations is strong. So, I believe in, our galaxy. I believe in, the horoscopes. I believe in vibrations. I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I feel like everybody all works together. I know some people like, oh, well, you can't be woke and believe in God at the same time. That's a lot to me. I feel like God is religion, and God placed the universe and our stars and our planets aligned to teach us now, because we can't physically see him. So he works on our planets and things around us, like grass and animals and stuff, to kind of show us about our vibrations each and every day. So with that being said, I feel like there's so much that I'm growing in my marriage that I don't have temptations. That's your watch.
That was my phone. Yeah. That was my watch. My little brother on Instagram.
Okay.
Sending me something.
the only I'm just saying because it's close to 7. So.
Oh yeah.
Our interview is supposed to be coming up.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, with me with temptations, if there's anything that I would like, that there's nothing really that I like that my husband don't like. Oh my God, like, this dude coming down the block, like, he's a temptation. To me, that's like, temptations are built over conversations. Temptations are built through spending time. I don't spend time with people to build up a temptation. That's how my temptations are built. My temptations ain't built because somebody walked past and they cute. Like, okay, you're cute, you're a good looking person, God bless you. Like, that's about it. Like, I don't.
Everybody's not like that.
I feel you. Like, some people look at people like, yo, that's my temptation. She got fat ass, like da. Not me. Like, you can smell good, look good, dress well. I feel like that's the only thing. I feel if it would be a temptation for me, it's a mental temptation. Like, the way someone may talk or carry themselves or bring out a conversation that can build a temptation. But I'm around dumb motherfuckers all day, so I'm not around lawyers and big politicians. Well, not politicians, because they can't. And I'm not around people who's talking about being woke and doing stuff like that. I'm around other people of not my culture who don't understand my lifestyle. So there's nothing there that could be a temptation for me. Like, if anything, it's a battle of, do they understand me or not?
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. Like, I was poly before. So, we talk about this millions of times. And the person who gave me this topic was a person who, is poly. And I didn't know that because I was talking to a young lady about my podcast, and he was like, yo, how do you talk about temptations? I was with a girl, but we was in an open relationship. And I told him I understand because I was polygyny before. So I feel like, and those type of lifestyles is not temptations. That's what y'all believe in. That's what y'all growth is. So it's not that you cheating or you having a temptation. Is the fact that your vibrations is now vibrating with somebody else. And I feel like people in those lives can't. No, because y'all gonna come at me. Don't come at me. I just feel like people who are polygamy have. I'm not gonna say has this mental that someone can't give them their all in all. I have learned that while I was studying polygamy. I feel like, the first thing you hear people say is the reason why I like different wives is because someone might be good in cooking and someone might be good in cleaning and that just goes to show me as a person, y'all not putting enough energy to make someone who's good at cooking just as good as cleaning. I feel like that's what comes in, like a relationship of just two people. I can't get that word Right now. Anyway, with two people in a relationship, I feel like, we build each other. When people are polygamy, I feel like, this is your good aspect, this is your good aspect, this is your good aspect, and at the end of the day, I'm able to enter all temples. So like I said, I might get in trouble for that. I don't want y'all to kill me, because at the end of the day, being in that world is like, we fight for people to understand what polygyny and polygamy and all of that is, and we want people in that world also want to be welcome into today's world. I feel like the people who are woke and in that world don't think that way. They honestly just love multiple people, and they honestly just love that everyone is just stronger together. Financially, it's a great thing, because you have three incomes under one roof. Who wouldn't like three incomes under one roof? Without working 2-3 jobs as two people. So I don't know. With temptations in a marriage, I feel like if you're married and you're having a lot of temptations, then you didn't find your soulmate. Then you didn't find your one. I feel like,
yo, that is a great fucking point.
Oh,
I got you. I'm
see?
sorry, baby.
No,
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
It's the second time. So I just feel like, when you find your soulmate, you don't have temptation. It's not even goose that you drink.
I know. I just had to sing the song. Did you feel me? But
look,
yeah,
Jamie, he's feeling it.
Facts.
So I feel like that's what it is. Like in this marriage, I feel like I found my soulmate. So with me finding my soulmate.
Okay. Nah, keep finishing. Keep going.
Okay. With me finding my soulmate,
I'll be back to bring out guests.
I don't have my temptation. That's my thing. So right now he's leaving to go get, I guess. This was the part where we're trying to learn. We're trying to make a screen, so when our guests come, I could just be like, "Yo, we be right back," and then boom. Because it's mad rude that one person leaves and the other person gotta go get the guests, and then now the person gotta come up and set up. We're gonna change that one day. Like I said, we're gonna change that one day. So with me with temptations, I don't know. Like, I don't give myself room for temptations, even being polygyny. Like, I feel like me being a bisexual woman, can that be hard because I'm bisexual and I'm only getting love from a man and not from a woman? No, because I don't think about it. I feel like if I didn't find my soulmate, I would think about it, because there was relationships that I was in, and if they watching, I'm sorry. There was relationships that I was in that I ended, that I said, from a man, like I'm getting that love, but I really want to love from a woman, and I ended certain heterosexual relationships to be in a relationship with women. So in this situation, in this marriage, I have not found the desire, and I feel like if I do, fuck it, I'm gonna have a threesome, bitch. Like if that would happen, shit, leave it at that. I'm up here by myself and this feel weird. He's taking too long. He act like there's 1,000 fucking steps to go get this person. But otherwise than that, I answered that question. Yeah, running through temptations. And those are our 4 topics: blended families, discipline on stepkids, the meaning of us wearing our rings, and temptations. Right now, we're about to have an interview with Thriller Throwbacks. Thriller. I know. Joe Flo. Exactly. He said commercial break. Let's do a commercial. We on a commercial. Nah. Thrilly. So we waiting for him to come up the stairs. We'll talk about him and what he brings to our community each and every day. Come on through. How you doing? It's okay. Oh, he's 3. You want to give me the phone and I can put the phone on the side? Sure. Oh, I got it. Got it. Slant it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right there. Yep. Right there. Okay. Woo.
Yeah.
You can put those headphones on.
Yeah. Sure. Boom. Let's get it. Bet. Perfect.
Hey.
Okay, now.
What's up, man? How you doing? To this side right here?
Just a little bit. Okay. Boom, perfect. Now we lined up.
Yeah.
Special guest.
Hey, we got Thrilly Throwback.
You feel me?
You already know.
Yo, I'm really shocked because I've known this man since before I was a teenager, before I had a mustache.
Look, I'm gonna point something out. I think today he made sure he had the waves on. He was like, "Nah,
Yeah,
I'm coming. I'm coming in cash. I gotta have my waves on."
I knew I was coming to see, so I had to make sure I was on point. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I had
him and his brother, they crazy with the waves, so you don't have to.
Up here he good. He fell off in the back, man.
Oh, I'm about to tell him to
too.
tune in, so y'all talking shit.
But yeah, I've known this man literally 22 years.
Yeah,
22 years,
long time.
And I haven't talked to him in a while. And social media is a genius. Is a hate and a curse. Like
you could definitely
say, a curse.
You could definitely say that because you know what, social media got us back together after 17 years.
Yeah.
So without social media, we would have never reconnected ourselves.
Yeah, that's you right on that.
So thanks for social media for continue to respect and the love that we have out for everything. Like you know,
Fact.
It keeps people connected in a weird way. In a weird way.
Yeah, it do.
Sure.
But
so tell us a little bit about yourself first before your business.
Yo, man, I'm a proud father. You know.
Okay.
Congratulations.
How many?
Got 2 girls.
Okay, catch up. Catch up.
Okay.
We on 4. We on 4.
That's first and foremost. Of course, I'm a man of God. I love God.
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
God, a God-fearing man. Sorry.
Yeah.
We need that in this world. We need more of that. I feel like a lot of people are just trying to take God away from money, God away from national anthem, even though we ain't respecting that shit right now.
Right.
It's just a lot of, and God we trust is coming out a lot of things.
Yeah,
and I feel like we need to continue that. So that's what's up.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So married, single. I gotta put it out there for these listeners.
Well, I'm gonna just say this: technically single, not married yet. Not married yet.
Okay.
Not married yet.
Okay, so you're single on paper.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So then that means, sweetheart, you got a lot of mistakes that he's allowing you to do right now. So don't perform those mistakes. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that right now.
It's coming though. It's coming. Now.
Yeah.
Yo.
So tell me about your business. When did you start it, and what did?
Yo, because I know this man, and he's been creative. Like I ain't gonna say his government. I don't know if y'all know his government. That's up to him. But yo. He's always been a go-getter, especially when he's running with my brother on every day on a regular. Day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Someone said, "Girl, dad." That's why he showed up with the Kobe jersey.
You already know.
He got the hat too, the dad hat with it.
He like,
you feel
look,
me?
let me show you. Kobe's a girl dad. I'm in here.
You already know.
I respect it.
Yeah.
But how did you get into this? Like,
yo, to be honest with you, I got into it. One day I was, talking with a friend of mine. I met at work, and he had a clothing line.
Okay,
so that was a part of it. He kind of like, shout out to Ron, Cash Cow.
Yes, network. Shout out to these networks.
Shout out to Ron, Cash Cow Clothing. And that was a part of it. And then that was just a thought. But then once my first daughter was born, that's what brought the fire. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me say, yo, let me put the pedal to the metal and make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So my first daughter was like all the inspiration for me to start this Thrilly Throwbacks business.
Something to leave for her. And something she can lean on and not needing anyone. What neighborhood did you grow up?
Flatbush, same neighborhood as him, man. Flatbush, Brooklyn, man.
Brooklyn, baby. Flatbush, let them know,
man. You know what time it is.
I may know this, so we're gonna put this out in the world. So just being on Flatbush, I feel like a lot of people don't realize growing up in Brooklyn, the first thing you learn is hustle.
Right.
That's what you see. Yeah. They out say, I think growing up when I was walking in Brooklyn, I always say Staten Island raised me. I'm thankful for Staten Island to raise me because it calmed me all the way.
Right,
yes. But growing up in Brooklyn, every time we walked out on DeKalb, there was tables outside, somebody selling barrettes, somebody selling hats and gloves. I feel like, we was brought up in a borough where the hustle is what was needed. Right. It wasn't, go get a city job and get a 401k. It was, what's your hustle? What's going to get you that quick dollar for you to feed your family on that table?
That's a fact.
And that I see that you brought into, I have a kid.
Yeah.
I'm working a 9 to 5,
Mhm.
but shit, this shit wasn't even feeding me on my own time.
Right,
So I got to
right.
bring something to the table.
100.
I would say, what was your hardest project?
Oh man, my hardest project, because we do everything custom. But I'm trying to think my hardest project. That's
Nah, because I've seen some jerseys.
Yeah.
Look, we about
Yo,
to
listen,
call,
we was
call
outside when
Yeah.
Jersey era was out, so it was like,
Yeah.
yo, my man, he really out here. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this jersey. What's that football player?
Which one?
O.J. Simpson jersey. You remember the O.J. Simpson?
I remember the
jersey
O.J. Simpson jersey. Yeah.
Yo, we almost
Yeah.
tried to kill my brother for that jersey.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted that jersey.
Everybody did.
So for you, it's like, yo,
yeah.
like when I heard the name, I'm like, yo, Thrills.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he really,
Yeah.
yo, he out here.
Working,
I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank
Like,
you, man.
From where we come from,
you. Yeah.
where we come from, how we grew up, yo,
Yeah.
nah.
I appreciate you,
I gotta
man.
give you your flowers while you here.
I
man.
want to give it y'all flowers, man. I'm proud of you, man, and your
Uh-oh.
wife.
Yo,
I want to give y'all,
appreciate it.
man. You know,
thank
shout
you,
out
thank
to
you
the
so
podcast,
much.
man.
Yes.
Socks on the knob, man. Everybody, make sure y'all tune in,
Tune
man.
in.
Everybody tune in.
So
For
we
real.
got someone.
Yeah.
Someone said your hardest project.
Yeah. What
your
they say?
hardest project has to be every time Flo hits him up for a new jersey. Nothing but customs.
Nothing but customs, man.
Yo.
Nothing but customs.
All I see
Yeah.
videos is him going to the post office,
That's it. Working.
sending
So-
them out heavy.
Working.
At what point of
Yeah.
when you started everything
Yeah.
did you sit here and say, I have something here? Like what
Like
month?
what?
Yeah, because
When
people
I
don't
started?
realize. Yeah, people don't
Yeah.
realize when you start,
Yeah.
you broke.
Yeah.
Because you start learning about materials and pricing
Yeah.
and inking and
That's
how
a
things are
fact.
supposed to sit together.
Right.
And
Right.
I tell
So,
people, like, people don't
yeah.
realize when you start to invest in your business, your
Yeah.
first 2 years got to go back into your business
Yeah.
because there's so much that you
Yes.
trying to pick up for.
Yeah.
Someone might want this color purple and you
Right.
might not use that for another 3 years, but
That's
you
a
know
fact.
what? You bought it at one time. And
Yeah.
that's why in the beginning, I feel like it's so expensive. But at what point did you sit here and say, yo, I'm actually seeing some type of fucking profit in this?
I reached that when I after I'm very heavy in the battle rap culture. Right?
How did you get there?
Because
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
tell you,
Cause when I seen you and I'm like, yo, my man is really out here. And I'm like, yo, cause I
Yeah.
follow this shit. Cause we grew up on real hip hop.
right,
So
Real
it's like-
underground hip
so
hop,
it's
like
like-
in the
Right.
cafeteria,
To see
Right.
talking shit. Like
Right.
that's how
Going
we grew
in.
up. Who
Right.
got 16 bars right now? And then your friend was jumping in, and everybody was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he
Yeah.
got
Rap
you."
the
That's
shit.
what we grew up
Can't
on.
rap.
Right. I got into it by actually going there, actually going to the battle rap events.
Okay.
And then once I went there, I started to make connections. I always had front row. Shout out to my front row gang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that was front row.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Before you get if he didn't grow up around my brother, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
Front rows be the shit.
y'all can't.
That's what they are.
Front
Gotta do
row.
it big, right?
Front row.
Gotta do it
Front
all the
row.
time. Don't
All the
care.
time.
Got to
Front row.
respect it.
Yeah. So, by being front row and these battle rappers seeing me every time front row, they're like, who is this guy?
Mhm.
Who is this? He got to be somebody. Like he's
Exactly.
always paying top dollar
Uh-huh.
to be in the front.
Exactly.
Who is this
Mhm.
guy? So then, I made my connections with guys like Tay Rock, guys like DNA,
Mhm.
guys like K-Shine.
Mhm.
And then
Bars.
and
That's just
back to your question, when I first started to see my business take off is when Tay Rock, he was one of the first ones to wear my jersey at a major battle rap event. After he wore that jersey,
Yo,
my
sh-
DMs start going crazy.
And
Yo.
people don't
Crazy.
realize.
Shout out to Tay Rock.
Yo, I was just
Yes.
about yo,
Look,
Tay-
hold
yo,
on.
Tay- yo,
hold on.
shout out to
Shout out to
Tay
Tay
Rock.
Rock. Let me get my live back on.
That
Shout out to Tay Rock. for
Bars.
that. That was real
That's a
shit. Shout
fact.
out to Tay Rock.
Cause that's the first person
Yeah.
I seen it on.
That was the first one. That was the
That's
first
the
one.
first person I seen it on. That's why I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yo, nah.
Yeah.
I gotta know who do this. And when I found
Right.
out, I'm like,
Right.
yo, I grew up with him. I know him
Exactly.
personally. Hey,
Exactly.
I gotta get in contact with this man. Like,
Yeah.
hold on. Like, I need a jersey.
And a lot of people don't
Yeah.
realize it's those little network connections that
Mhm.
mean a lot. I don't.
Yeah.
A lot of friends feel like, yo, I can't buy your jersey. Yo, you may not be able to buy my jersey, but
Yeah.
you got like 3,000 followers. If you
Yeah.
post it, somebody out of my followers is
It's
going to
gonna-
connect to that.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. And that's
Exactly.
even like that with this podcast because
Yeah.
a lot of people I always say I'm associates to a lot of people. And the reason why I say that is because my friends are going to be out here each and every day.
Yeah.
Yo, you got 2 views because bitch, I wasn't really watching it, but I had it on. So it shows that you had a view. That to me is a friend. And we have lost that in this community because everybody's trying to be top. Right. And with me, like I tell people, I'm multi-talented. I could fucking change. Yeah, I could change pipes in your kitchen. I can lay down floors, and I could create a shirt.
Wife. Yo, round of applause for that.
Yo, listen,
a super wife.
Tell me get the fuck out the way. Now I got this going in the room. I right in the living room. All right, yo, listen.
I will lift up a hood real quick, and I'll change a diaper while doing it and breastfeed. Like that's just me. I'm Spanish, so it came from my culture. Just to be multi-talented. Dope. But a lot of people don't realize is that just because I'm multi-talented, I see right now all my friend lists everyone's selling clothes. Right. Why am I going to jump on that bandwagon?
Right. It's plenty of other avenues you can go.
So you know what? Let me open up a podcast since I know 50 people throwing clothes and selling shit. Let me open up a podcast and let me tell them, yo, you know what? Tell your people to tune in. I tell my people to tune in. Let's not work like that. I'm not going to
cross promotion.
Yeah, that's all it is.
People don't do that now. That's what fails in our community. It's not even a crab of barrels. It's the fact that, yo, if you took 2 minutes away to network me, I'm going to take 2. What happened to the shout outs? The shout outs.
And let me just say something. And speaking, let's just to touch on that. John been hit me up. He's all good. He been hit me up probably like, what was that, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago to come on the podcast. This was a very busy month for me because
I talked about it. I talked about it.
I had wedding rehearsal for my man just got married.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Chris Gunner.
Shout out to Chris Gunner, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Gunner. He just got married yesterday. I was at the wedding. So I had wedding rehearsal. I had all types of stuff going on. And I told you, I was like, yo, John, remember I tuned in. I said, I'm coming on the show.
Yeah, y'all heard that?
I want to support. I want to support my brother.
He called you from the real name.
My bad.
No, it's cool. You know why?
Yeah. That's how long y'all knew each other. That's where the foundation started.
I love the foundation. So I told him, I said, yo, I'm coming on the show. No matter what. I said, this is a busy month. And did I keep my word?
Yo.
Did I? And you know why?
Man of his word. Man of his word.
And you know why I want to do that? Because I want to support him. You know what I'm saying? I want this podcast to be as successful as possible.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Because just like she said, each entity brings up the next one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. And if we had that like that in our community, oh man, how powerful we could go. Because people don't realize the power of the Black and Hispanic dollar.
Yes.
It is so powerful.
Yes.
Balenciaga, all of these brands would be nothing without us.
Nothing.
Because the real wealthy, rich people do not wear that stuff.
They don't. It's only us.
If we made our dollars circulate amongst our community,
oh my God,
we'd be unstoppable. Look, but you know what's the problem? I'm sorry to cut you off. The problem is with our people sometimes it's too much of a competitive thing.
Yeah,
I'm more lit than you. I got this. I'm more lit. Instead of saying, yo, you lit, I'm lit. Let's come together and be more lit.
Exactly.
That's
period.
It.
That's the problem.
Like you got the feet, I got the clothes. Yo, let's put them together. So now when we take a picture, hashtag this person, hashtag this person, hashtag this person. Because you know what? Right. There's some people that's gonna look at a person and they don't care about what the person is wearing. They looking at the feet. Or there's a person, yo, I don't care about feet. I'm looking at the clothes. Right. Or the shades or something. Right. Every little thing or jewelry. Yeah. Every little thing counts. And it's something that you just said not too long ago by our community. Because when we was running through our rallies of Black Lives Matter, the first place we ran to was fucking all the expensive fucking stores.
That's right. Yeah.
We didn't run through no supermarkets.
No.
We didn't think about let's steal diapers so people in our community had something to put on their kids. Mm-hmm. We didn't think about doing food pantries of shit that we stole. And a lot of people don't realize our gang members was the people who did that in the past. Mm-hmm. As much as people want to talk about gangs and everything now, gang members was created to give back to the community. Right. So when we was looting, we thought about self. Right. We thought about, what's the flyest sneakers I could steal right now and sell on the market instead of saying, yo, you know what? Tommy Hilfiger was racist. Fucking all these other guys are racist. Everybody who's a homophobe, most niggas, excuse my language, most dudes are homophobes, but everything that they wear comes from a gay man.
But let me tell you, and I'm happy you touched on that. And not to crap on these European brands, because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I might wear a little hint there, but one thing about me, that's not my everything. I have more Black owned clothing in my closet than European brands.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Round of applause for that.
Yo, that's a fact.
Way more. And I'm a type of person like this. I don't feel like I need a European brand to stand out.
No.
Period.
Me, some guys don't feel like they fly without it.
Mhm.
When they go out, they feel like if they're not Balenciaga down, Gucci down, Louis down, that they're not fly. That's retarded.
Yo,
I
That's-
always tell
that's
people
retarded.
what makes me fly is my personality.
That's
What
it,
comes out my mouth and how I speak makes me
That's
fly.
it.
This shirt right here was $6. I put something on it that cost $20.
Right.
But I tell you right now, you put me in a room full of nothing but lawyers, my
That's right.
personality will speak volumes.
That's right.
Because of where I came from and what I
That's
can
right.
put out.
But-
It's not what you can receive, it's what you can put out as a person.
But you know where that come from though? It come from people who think that way, who feel like they need those European brands. It come from insecurity.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh,
You know what
yo.
I'm saying?
Completely.
Like
Of course,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's like an insecure person. Like, damn, I'm not fly without Gucci. It is, not to come down on those brands. I'm just talking in general.
Yeah.
But they really feel like they need it. Like, and I'm looking at them like, yo,
I mean-
I could walk outside in a white tee and some flip flops, and I'm
And
lit.
I'm lit.
I'm chilling. I'm
I'm
chilling.
good.
Yeah, look. Yo,
I'm
my
chilling.
little sister buys clothes just to take
Man.
pictures for
Yo, if you
Instagram.
see her, yo,
And if that's
Yeah.
just one person, just how many young girls and
I love her,
women
but
get
goddamn.
together just to buy clothes just for
Crazy.
Instagram?
Crazy.
So to me, I call it
crazy.
network. If y'all ready to buy
Yeah.
clothes for Instagram, he sells
Nah.
custom jerseys.
That's right. That's right.
Really
Y'all can
throwbacks,
Instagram that.
really
Y'all can
throwbacks.
Instagram that all the way up.
Uh-huh.
man. You
Facts.
already know.
We have somebody named Derek. He said, I got one
Yeah.
custom, and boy, oh boy, I keep coming back for more. Multiple
Team
different
squad.
jerseys,
That squad. I
period.
know Derek. What up, Derek?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to all the squad, man. Derek, you know what I'm saying? Joe Flo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All my people that showed up to show love, man. Shout out to squad.
And that's
you know? Shout
love.
out to my
Look,
team too.
Right there, they showing up, they
Yeah.
watching.
I
That's
appreciate-
love.
I
That's network.
appreciate
That
them.
didn't cost them $1.
Nah,
that
that's the
took a
support.
second.
That's
Yep,
my squad.
Exactly. Yo, let me turn
Yo,
on my
squad.
guys
Why the
gonna be on
world
the
just can't
podcast.
be like that, man?
Squad. That's why with them, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. My prices went up on jerseys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, you went
But
out
hold
the
on.
roof. It's
But hold
supposed
on.
to.
It's supposed
But
to.
for squad, my day ones, they will never ever pay like top price. They always get a discount with me
Yeah,
for
because they
life.
day one.
They my day ones.
Mhm.
So forever I got them. You know what I'm saying? They're part of my team basically.
Yo.
you know?
And a lot of people don't realize
love.
just because you're not a day one today does not mean you can't become a day one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Day ones
Yo.
happen with
Yeah.
just
Over
being
time.
look
Yeah.
acknowledged, like we was talking about before. Your
Right.
actions become acknowledgeable. So
Right.
when your actions are shown to people that you feel like, yo, I would never meet their standards, or I would never
Yeah.
be in a room with them. It's
Yeah.
not even that. What actions are you putting in your life and putting out of your life to be in that room?
Exactly.
That's what happened. That's how it happened.
exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yo, like,
So
That's real.
Joe Flo, even
Yup.
before the
for
even
the-
before the mafias, we was
Yeah.
around. They took care of their neighborhoods. Most definitely.
That's right.
Yo.
Most
that-
definitely.
That's right.
I feel like, I grew up with nothing but Bloods around.
Mhm.
And the Bloods in my neighborhood, Mariners Harbor, like I said, y'all raised me up in
Mhm.
Jungle Nails. The Bloods in my hood, like when the ice cream truck came, everybody got an ice cream.
Right.
It was always like, yo, come on, kids. Yo, come on, kids. Nowadays, this parents pushing through, oh, my kid want an ice cream. We
Yo,
was here
yeah.
first.
It's
Like
crazy.
the ice cream truck gonna go somewhere. That man
Yeah.
waiting for your $3. That's not even $1.50 no more in New York. That guy waiting for
Yeah.
your $3. He would sit
Yeah.
there 5 minutes after y'all done, hoping somebody coming out the building.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Church used to have pantries. Church don't
Yeah.
have pantries. No one.
Nah,
The
you-
church doors
nah,
ain't even open
you
for
catch
our
certain ones.
young men to walk in and just pray.
That's
Like
right.
we don't have that anymore.
That's right.
It's not even a handful inside of New York City.
No.
I don't
Mhm.
think so.
Mm-mm.
From what I've seen.
I remember when
Mhm.
I was a kid, church doors was always open.
That's right.
You could always walk in and kneel down
Get a
before
meal.
the
Get a meal.
God. Exactly. They had
Facts,
something
yeah.
down there for you to eat. I feel like we
Mhm.
ruin that in our own community though, because
Mhm.
every time we get a brand new store who has everything, we rob them. It's like we gotta initiate. I forgot what they call it.
Initiate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we have to jump them into our community. Yo, we
That's
gotta
crazy.
rob you first to see if you deserve to be here. And I
That's
don't understand that.
crazy.
How
That's
we
crazy.
mom and pop stores was getting robbed with Black Lives Matter was going on. And I was sitting
Wow.
here like these are the only people that when Hurricane Sandy happened,
Yeah.
that they was open.
That's crazy.
And I don't understand how
And
we
y'all the same
robbing
people
them.
robbing them. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, big shout out to you. We
Yeah,
trying to
thank
be
you,
like
thank
you.
you.
We trying to be like you.
Yo,
We trying to
Thank
have
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
we trying to have
Yo.
that
Facts.
network community.
Y'all definitely on the road, man. Y'all definitely, man. Because I've been, like I said, I've been tuning in, and y'all got some great content, man. Great
Yo, I
content.
appreciate it. I
You know,
appreciate
what I'm saying? I was
Yes.
watching it the other day. I was half asleep, but I was up. and I was catching, his bits and pieces, making my comments here and there because I've been real busy. But just listening to your stuff, I'm like, yo, y'all. First of all, y'all hilarious. I like the way y'all go through the cards and y'all answer the questions, and then she be stumping you sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta let
I
them
got
win
you.
sometimes, man. You gotta let them win
You know
sometimes.
why? Because a lot of people don't realize that someone can make an answer, but
Yeah.
if a situation was turned a different way, the
Yeah.
answer would be different.
Right.
So this is why I like to dig in my husband, because y'all
Yeah.
men,
Mhm.
y'all be having walls. Y'all don't like talking about emotions. Y'all like
Yeah.
going through y'all emotions, stomping
Right.
your feet, slamming
it's
doors,
how
getting
we grew
upset,
up.
Yeah.
blocking people. But to talk about it, it takes a lot for you guys, because in our culture growing up is you got to be seen and not heard.
Right.
You a man. Why are you crying? You supposed to provide, and no one ever takes the time out to say, you know what, that man has emotions too.
That's a fact.
So I feel like I like to, stop showing off for this camera. Tell them what I be hearing behind that closed door, because your ass be ready, and I'm rude. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I'm that wife that you gotta have tough skin for me.
Tough skin, yeah.
Because if you don't, I'm
Yeah.
pulling every card.
But he good for that. He got tough skin.
I've been through it all.
He
I've
good
been
for
through
that.
it. That's why I be looking
He
at when
good
she
for
go.
that.
When wife
Yeah,
have
I
her
think y'all
moments.
perfect for each other.
Yo,
to be
listen.
honest, I think y'all perfect for each other.
This lady crazy.
Yo, our moments. Sometimes, like,
Yeah.
I'll be going through something. I'm like, yo, so you could just watch me struggle, like, as a man. That shit don't bother you. So, like, what you doing? He be sitting here like, bitch, I didn't talk to you all day because I'm thinking about this shit. I'm trying to think about come up, and I'm like, so come on, like, because
that
me,
conversation we had in the pandemic, because all
Yeah.
the central workers working, they shut
Yeah.
us down. So it was like I said it before, just watching her work, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I feel you. Like, if I say something, we gonna clash.
Yeah.
And for all that, I'm gonna just be quiet because I'm thinking about a fucking plan. So
100,
when that click right here,
Yeah.
it's go time. That's it.
Yeah.
and my thing is, everybody, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you know when they're about to get lazy. You could just see it.
Mhm.
And if I allow my husband to get lazy, I allow him to fail.
Mm.
I'm his backbone.
Right.
I'm the one that keeps him straight. So if he's leaning over,
Right.
sometimes I gotta look back and say, yo, what am I doing wrong
Mhm.
to make him be lackadaisy? Am I taking up everything?
Mm.
If I'm taking up everything, now I'm passing to him. Like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go wash the dishes. Can you cook today? Just to wake him back
To
up,
wake
to
him up. Right.
understand, like, this is a team. And sometimes
Right.
with me, I gotta be woken up. Sometimes he'll sit here and be like, yo, I was dealing with the kids all day. Your turn.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm quick. I just said it not too long ago. Yo,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Go get your tablet. Go get your phone. Like, I'm one of those parents. Goodbye. Like, I work. Like, and since
Yeah.
I work, just do your own thing.
Yeah.
But someone on here said, I feel like even before Thrilly was here, just talking about being woke is dope, because that's real. Everything nowadays is watering down, and to what you want to hear. Whoa. To what you want to hear, you guys just keep it real 100%.
Who said that? Who said that?
That was Joe Flo.
Flo. Yeah,
Joe Flo, my man.
That's what it's about. Socks
We
on
got Kitty
knobs.
Cat
Like,
saying Thrilly.
Yo, Cat.
Really?
What up? What up? What up? Salute.
appreciate
Much
y'all
love.
for-
Much love.
for
Much love.
tuning in.
Yes.
Sure.
Much love. Much love.
Yo.
So
I'm just
these are the
surprised
people
right
that we
now.
love. Like this,
Yeah.
you just surprised to have
Yeah,
him next to you.
yo, 'cause
he
I
been
haven't
talking
seen
about
this
He's
man.
like, yo,
Yo,
babe, I haven't
You
seen
gotta
him in that
understand,
long.
like, the conversations
Yeah.
we had after the year's part. He was coming off work. It was early in the morning.
Yeah.
We chopped it up for about a good hour.
Good hour.
Good
Straight.
hour.
Straight.
Like, on FaceTime, a good hour.
Straight.
All right, so let's dig into that. What is the
Yeah.
craziest story I have together? Like, because I know he was more Deshaun's friend. So what was
Yeah.
some things that you saw as
We was
a young
all
man?
like brothers though, because I was
Yo,
always over there.
Yo, this man
Always.
didn't-
Don't get him in
Yo,
trouble though.
Nah.
Nah, it's all good.
This
Nah,
man was
you was
in my
Deshaun's
house.
friend, you
Nah.
was getting in trouble.
I almost practically lived there. I
Yo,
was
he
over
was
there
in
every
the crib,
day.
like, all the time.
Every
all the
day.
time. You couldn't. Yo,
We basically brothers, man.
yo, that's
basically.
every time. Yo, when they went
Yeah.
out, I was tight because I was younger. I couldn't go. I couldn't go, so I had to go do my own thing.
Yo,
So
yeah, and shout out to Deshaun too,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to him.
Deshaun put me in my first video, man. You know what I'm saying? When he did the Nivea joint.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
I forgot
I
about
can't-
yo.
Yo,
forgot
I
about
ain't gonna
that.
lie. Like
I
to
forgot about
this
that.
day, I hold such a high respect for Deshaun because Deshaun didn't have to do that. Like those was his audition. Those was his audition.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
He brought me along and was like, "Nah, put my little brother in the video." I'm like, "Yo, like that." I was.
I'm about to be in the video.
You know,
Come
I
back.
was in it. You know how lit I was. Yo, when I went back to school, my P rate went like
Yo,
this.
how much? Yo, listen.
I was a celebrity.
We coming.
I was a
yo, we niggas got so
celebrity.
much pussy off my brother.
Yo,
we looking like Nelly.
Yo, my rate went like this, and of course, I told every girl in my school that he's my brother. Everybody fell for it. They was like, all right, you got waves, he got waves, yeah, y'all brothers, y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like. So my P rate went like this. It went crazy. So I just want to, and I'm just not just happy because it went like that, but I'm happy because he actually did that. Because besides the girls, like.
It woke you up.
Just the experience. Just the experience. It was like, yo,
I gave you a high.
I got Nick Cannon right here.
I remember when y'all went.
Nivea.
Yo, I remember that shit. Yo, we out. Going, I'm like,
yo.
And that just gives a natural high because it's like, yo, I'm in a room. I thought I would never be at this age.
Yo,
like,
to this day, when that song come on, I almost get chills because I remember every single thing that happened that day, yo. And I love that song, by the way. Shout out to Nivea.
yo.
Laundromat, I love that song.
Yes.
She-
That was on 106 and Park for a very long
Yo,
time.
y'all don't know who 106 and Park is. Free AJ, the throwback.
Long time. Yeah.
AJ and P had that on run for a very long time.
Those are the good old days.
Those are the good old days, man. And besides that, man, I just want to just shout him out because he always did stuff like that. So now I'm reversing it. So now I got all these hookups with sneakers and jerseys, and the same thing with Deshaun. Deshaun come to me. Man,
Now I know where he. I know
you
now.
ain't paying full
Yo,
price.
listen. Yo,
You ain't paying
to
full
that
price.
closet now. We coming
Deshaun,
to that
listen.
closet.
Now I know where you getting your sneakers from, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Yup. Trying to tell me. Oh, I got the exclusive.
Yo.
Yup.
Let me
It's
tell you
lit.
something. My husband and his brother is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The first time I met Deshaun, he was
Yeah.
like, yo, what up? I'm cuter than my brother, though, right? You don't have
Yeah,
to
we
tell
was
him. What up.
13.
I'm 13 and I'm looking at him like, no. Like, because growing up, I never liked pretty boys. And
Right.
Deshaun, like, look, I'm sorry. I'm your sister-in-law, so I can say this.
Yeah.
He got a fucking big-ass head. This boy, yo, he like an airhead. Like,
Flames him
he
every
is-
time when I'm on the phone with him. She
Yeah.
flames him every time. They'll
Yeah.
go at it for 30 seconds
Yes,
all the
like,
time.
yeah.
Regular.
He think he is God gift to earth,
Right,
like
right.
he isn't for his wife, but
Right.
everybody else, I'll be looking at him like, yo, bro,
Right.
and we need
Yeah.
to bring him on here because he's in
Yeah.
a couple things to sell with,
Definitely.
a couple
Definitely.
episodes on YouTube with Baby
Mhm.
Mama and all of that other
Yes.
stuff.
Baby mama drama, right?
Baby Mama Drama. Yeah.
season
Shout
two.
out Deshaun, Baby Mama
Yes,
Drama.
be on
Yeah,
season 2 of
for sure,
Baby
for
Mama
sure.
Drama. So,
sure.
that's a good person even to bring up here. He's been
Yeah.
married now for a few years. So,
Yeah.
am I going to say there's something I can learn
15.
from him? He got a big head. I don't know. I don't
Yo,
know.
she's coming at your neck.
I'm
It's
always
lit.
coming at his neck.
Coming at your neck, boy.
I always since 13.
Yeah.
Since 13, he used to always swear he was somebody. And I was
Yeah.
just like, just give me a jersey and that's it. And he used to give me my
Hold on.
jerseys.
Yeah.
Vocal
He said the
jerseys.
vocal.
Vocal
jerseys.
jerseys.
He
Yes.
said the vocal.
Yo,
Nobody
jerseys.
know about
I
that.
should, yo, with,
Look, he's like, where's my phone?
I know I got a picture in here. I know I do. I gotta find it. I know I
Yes.
do.
I
I
always
got
was wearing those vocal jerseys.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
in junior high
So
school.
y'all was together that long?
Yo, no,
Well, no.
Wow.
We got
Um,
together at 13.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. Remember Sean used to come to Staten Island?
Right.
Boom.
Yep. I
That's
remember.
when
I came out here one time with him,
I was with her.
and we was in the studio.
With Halloween.
You were
I was
Halloween.
with her.
Whoa. Okay.
So
Got it.
we was together for about a good
Mhm.
8 to 10 months.
Right.
Separation. She moved. I ended
Mhm.
up going to Ohio.
Yeah.
You feel me? Boom.
And,
Yeah.
back then there was no social media. It was no MySpace, no
Yeah.
AIM.
At
Remember
that time, it
ASL,
wasn't-
A-Sex
Nah,
location?
AIM was
Yeah.
out though.
Not really.
It-
AIM came out like the year after because I remember
Mm.
my first computer was at 15. I remember that sitting in the living room.
I respect it.
So,
Word.
like, if AIM was out before then I didn't have it.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
have
when
it.
we broke up, we
Mhm.
didn't have AIM. We didn't have nothing to keep us connected.
Yeah.
And at 13, our parents wasn't telling us our address. What the
Nah.
fuck you need an address for? Like, who you
Right.
bring it to my house? That's how we grew up. Who you
Yeah.
bring it to my house?
Yeah.
No, you good.
Yo,
Yeah.
my
And-
pops, you know my pops.
I know your pops.
Yo, I'm supposed to be going with him. She come around, I can't go nowhere. She's
Nope.
gone.
I was his daughter. Like you
That's
couldn't his ex-girlfriend, his child,
Yeah.
second child's parents or whatever.
Yeah,
Because
Right.
he got like 15 kids.
Uh-huh.
She used to hate me
Oh wow.
because I was 13, just leaning on his father. Like,
Yeah.
but to me, I didn't have a father figure.
Right. He was that
And
figure.
he was that figure. It was
Right.
nothing sexual. It wasn't
Right.
like he tried to, touch on me.
Right.
He wanted me. It was just he was that father figure.
father
And
figure.
I loved the like he had this bass in his tone that
Yeah.
it like, oh, okay, hold on, your father's around. Like, you know,
Right.
Yeah,
I-
we was young.
I,
That was-
I used to have my leg on. His father came, my leg came right off. Like,
Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, I meant to tell you this when I came in. As you get older, you looking more and more like him, bro.
Yo,
You looking more and more like Nash, like
Yo,
crazy,
that
crazy.
That's
Like
the first thing I
every
said
time
to you
I'm
when I
looking
saw
at you, you looking more and more
Yo,
like your dad, bro.
nah, man.
Yes, you are.
I'm about to call that man.
Yes, you. From what I remember, I didn't see him in years.
you know,
But
he's
for what-
coming out here soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
for
should-
real?
He said the 28th.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you. When he come, he gonna tear this show up. He
Yo.
is hilarious. That's one thing I remember about your pops.
I don't know if I want to
He's
simmer at
yo,
this mic.
Hilarious. He's no filter.
No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
And he's
You know, I
hilarious.
had to go
All
blink,
day.
Love him.
All
blink.
day.
I remember he was about to kill this show on the radio station. I mean, we not the radio station, the studio.
Yo.
Deshaun was down there. He got high. And we was trying to do the record. And Deshaun was messing up his words. He was like, "Oh, you want the fucker for everybody, motherfucker." He's going crazy. He's going
Yo.
crazy.
You know, so we pass by that block all the time.
Yeah.
The studio, because the studio's
Yes.
out here. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And he has
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
We're going 25 because you know Vision Zero and shit. We going
Yeah.
25. He go like 10. Like, yo, babe. I'm like, yes, I know. You tell me every time we drive past.
I'm
I
just
got
saying,
you.
it's
He like, yo,
legendary
you
shit.
don't understand the emotion
Yeah.
it brings to me.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm happy to meet someone who brings those type of emotions to
Yeah.
my husband because
Yeah.
those are rare emotions. Those
Yeah.
are people that kind of gain a little bit of me. All
Right.
his friends don't. They'll tell you I don't talk to them.
Oh,
They
word?
can't. I'm not one of
Woke
those
up, yo,
girls
how
that
much
you can
that
hit me in the
yo,
DMs and be like,
Yeah.
yo, my man's is up. I'm not one of
Yeah.
those. Don't
Wow.
contact me. Don't have a conversation with me. Everything is through him.
Wow.
Like I had once somebody was like, oh, well, you know, you my homegirl because I'm not your homegirl.
Right,
I
right.
am your homeboy's wife.
wife.
and
right.
that's
Get
it.
Get it right.
That I'm not, you know,
Uh-huh.
you
They'll
cannot
look at
hit
me,
me.
and
Yeah.
I'm looking at it just like,
And people take it personal. People take it
take it
personal.
how you want to.
Exactly.
That's
People take
it.
it personal. I tell people just think more logic because you know a lot of people don't realize you kind of open certain doors and
Yeah.
people don't know how to take personalities.
Right.
I'm a very outgoing person.
Yeah.
So sometimes people take my personality as flirtatious. And I'm like, yo, honestly, I was just telling you got a book on your nose, not because I give a fuck. But as a person, you
Yeah,
know, you
right.
about to order your sandwich. And
Yeah.
that don't look
Look
right.
right.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
told you, and niggas were like, yo, she was looking at me and shit. You know,
Nah.
she digging. And they're like, nah, not at all. Not
Yo,
one
y'all,
bit.
y'all perfect for each other, man. I just want to say that. I want to put that out there. Like, if I
Yo,
ever
I
seen a
appreciate
most perfect couple for each other, I could just sense it. Like, I just met her, but just
Yo,
knowing his
first-
personality and the way she come off,
Thank you.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
This is Nash for a reason.
100%.
It's funny because I met one of his homeboys the other day. And he came up to me and he was like, "Oh, how you doing?" Not to put his name out there, I'm calling
Yeah.
Craig. He was like, "How you doing?" I'm Craig, and I was like, "How
Yeah.
you doing?" I'm Mrs. Nash. And he like took a, "Oh, you introduced yourself as Mrs.
That's
Nash."
right.
Yes, that's because that's who I am.
And that's
I'm
what
not-
that's what more wives and even girlfriends, if you're really serious about your man, you should take that approach
Mhm.
because
Thank
every
you.
man want to feel important.
Mhm.
And that's what relationships go downhill. Is when women don't realize you got to treat your man like a king.
Mhm.
No man can step in his throne
Mhm.
under no circumstance.
Mhm.
And
Thank
she
you.
got to set the tone because at
Mhm.
the end of
from
the day,
the introduction.
from the
From
introduction,
the introduction.
at the end of the day, a man is going to be a man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you give a man an inch, he going to
You
take
take
a
it.
mile.
Yeah.
Completely.
You get what I'm saying?
Completely.
So if you allow him to do little flirtatious things with you and you let it slide, nah, that don't rock. So I love the way your wife builds that barrier
Mhm.
Yo,
from the
jump.
beginning,
Period.
and it shows respects to the king.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. Every
Yeah,
woman
you
should
heard
take
that,
a,
LeBron.
Yo, yeah. Every woman should take a page out of her book on that. I gotta give you a flowers
Yo,
on that.
yo,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
By all means necessary because
Yeah.
I feel like you know like a lot of people somebody said respect to Mrs. Nash, thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of people take I don't know just little things and they
Yeah.
take it into
Yo,
bigger things.
Of course.
I-
yeah.
That's
like,
true.
I'm with my husband and I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie. All his friends' girlfriends be
Mhm.
calling him. And
Oh, wow.
if I wasn't that woke
Right.
and that logic, I
Uh-huh.
would sit here and say, the fuck these bitches calling you,
Why they
yada yada
calling
yada.
you? Yeah.
I don't.
She pay attention.
I
Because a lot of
yeah.
a lot of the homeboys hit me up
Uh-huh.
for relationship advice. Or how do you feel about this? Like,
Okay.
yo, how can I? and I give him my experience.
All
I
right.
can't be in this business, and every time
Mhm.
someone is calling him about this business or something that pertains to this business and get
Mhm.
upset because
Right.
it's going to ruin the business.
True.
They always say, a lot of married couples or a lot of couples don't get into business together because of insecurities and jealousies.
Right.
So to me, I feel like I'm gonna allow you about 10 minutes
Right.
with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Get your shit off.
Right.
You could say the wrong way, and I already know.
You pick it up.
I pick it
It's
up.
a woman intuition.
It's a woman thing.
Nothing like it.
Funny thing, I met this girl one day.
Yeah.
Her family is well off. God bless
Mhm.
her and her family.
Yeah.
So, I'm around her. She cool. She a little heavy set.
Mhm.
So I looked at her. She's starting to be a little too friendly. So I told,
Ooh.
not to him, to
Oh,
everybody.
To everybody.
To everybody.
One
You
of
know,
those.
one of those.
She one of those.
And she wasn't even loud about it. You just heard it in
Yeah.
her tone. Like,
Yeah, and not to him because I was there.
Right.
I have a certain persona. Even women know. I ain't even
Right.
gonna tap him on the shoulder because she gonna tap me in the face. I am.
Wow.
Don't I'm not about that. If I
Right.
don't touch you, don't touch him. Don't touch me. We cool.
Right.
So whatever. She was very friendly at first. I'm like, yo, she cool. I could dig. She
Right.
sound like a fun person to be around.
Yeah.
Later on that night, I'm like, oh, she for the team. So he like, wow, what you heard? What the girls was talking about?
what you heard?
What the girls was talking about?
Whoa.
And I'm like, nah, it's
Funny.
just her whole personality. She
Yeah.
that type that's going to
Yeah.
give your man respect when you're
Mhm.
there. But if you're not there, she's
Mhm.
on your man's lap.
Wow.
So he like, nah. Just last week, he going to tell me a story. And that's exactly what she did.
It wasn't with me though.
Somebody else.
It was, of
Somebody
course, it
else.
was somebody
Okay,
else because
I
he
need-
wouldn't be alive right now. Right now, I'll be
Yeah.
calling you about the funeral you got to
I
attend.
wouldn't
Like,
even. I don't got time for. Yo, listen. I don't got time for. I work 7 days a week now. I don't
Yeah.
have time
Time.
to entertain
Yeah.
nothing but what's right here.
And I
What's
looked
up?
at him and
Mhm.
I didn't point a finger or I
Right.
didn't do the seesaw effect that most relationships had. I just
Yeah.
sat here and like, yo, babe, then I say she was for the team and
Yeah.
we
I was
laughed
like, yo.
about it.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of people kind of like, yo, see, I told you that.
Yeah.
And you make the person that you would guilty and they didn't do shit.
They ain't do nothing.
None at all. So I'm
Nah.
not gonna make you feel guilty, but we both
Exactly.
from the sideline seeing that shit. I call
Yeah.
that shit from the window.
Yeah.
Because this was a time when she had popped up when all the
Mhm.
guys was just chilling.
Mhm.
And I got upset.
Wow.
And the reason why I got
Yeah, I
upset
didn't know
is
what was
because
going on.
Wow.
I
I'm
was
gonna
sitting
tell you
there
this.
chilling,
The reason
smoking,
why I
minding my
got
business.
upset is because
Yeah.
while I was speaking to him, I heard another young lady's voice.
Yeah.
That would get anybody upset because if
Right.
I was speaking to him and he heard another man's voice, the
Yeah.
first thing I'm like, excuse me,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you talking about ice creams with sprinkles. Who the fuck is that
Yeah.
laughing in your background?
Right. Right.
So that's what I did. Hold on,
Mhm.
who's that? Oh, that's this shorty.
Right.
You didn't tell me she was gonna be there.
Right.
So what I got upset was, yo, I'm with the guys. Guess who showed up?
Yeah.
The team.
The
If he
team.
would have just said the team,
The team.
I'm like, I told you she for the team. I would
Yeah.
have never, not
How-
to say
but
that
how I
I'm
look-
mad because he's doing something. I'm mad that you just didn't let me know the
Let me
team
know.
was there
The team was there.
and made me comfortable enough to know. Because now I feel like, yo, you was hiding that the team was there. Why are you
Right.
trying to tag the team too? Because I know she's taggable.
Right. Right.
So he was
Not
just
on
like,
my
no,
point.
babe, honestly, we was talking on the phone. I turned left when I heard the same laugh you heard and she was here.
Right there.
So
I
to
was-
me, I'm like,
and I'm on FaceTime.
my nigga,
I'm on
you-
FaceTime. It ain't a regular call. It's FaceTime. So I'm like,
I'm like,
you
you
can
always
see for
iced
yourself.
up. I'm like, you always iced up. So she just creeped up on y'all.
Right.
So he like, yeah, all right, I'll talk to you later. You already know when your
I
spouse
already
did
know.
you that.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later. That
Right.
means we're gonna have more conversation
Oh,
about
forget
this later.
You know it.
You know me. I like to handle. I want to handle this shit
right
now.
now.
Fuck
Right
you
now.
mean? No. Okay, cool. We settled that. Okay, cool. We cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's
Alright.
just to talk about my intuition. So
Yeah.
as a wife, I tell him all the time, we signed a contract of love. We signed a contract of togetherness. I didn't sign your birth certificate. I'm not your fucking mother.
Right.
You want to get up
Shit, I don't
and
know
you
if
want to
she
get up
signed
and go with the guys,
Yeah.
and I don't want you to go. That's not telling you cannot go.
Right. Right.
Go.
Go,
Do
definitely.
you.
Right.
But understand this table.
Mhm.
You ruin this table and I turn around and walk away. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Right.
And it's not me walking away because you went out with the guys.
Right.
It's the fact of you ruined the paper that we
Right.
signed, the
Right.
loyalty through
Right.
sickness and health to death do us part. It
100%.
did not say through cheating and lies
Mhm.
we gonna stick together. That said through sickness and health.
Right.
Right. Death do us part.
Death do us part.
So
That's it.
with that being said, I
Yeah.
love the foundation him and I created because that 17 years raised us.
At 13, it gave us a notation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is how this person is. This is
Right.
how this person loves.
Wow.
17 years, it raised us. We had opportunities to have kids with other people.
Yeah.
We had opportunities to learn in different situations. And we also had opportunity to appreciate the love that's coming from one of us.
Wow.
At 13, we didn't ever appreciate our love because we would have just took advantage of it. We
Right.
knew it was there.
Exactly.
So if we're going to take advantage of a love that we know is always going to be there. That's any human being.
any human being.
So God took us apart to say, yo, let me give you some fucked up relationships. Let me put you through some trials, through some storms. So when I put him back in your life, you're not ready to beat him down. You ready to build him and to appreciate what the love he's going to give you.
Right.
Because you didn't get that.
100%.
Yo, it was ill. That first conversation we had, it was just
Yeah.
ill. Like it was crazy. I already right then and there. I ain't going nowhere.
So that's my thing on love. Like, I want everybody to fall in love. Like, I tell people all the time.
How you feel about because you got me by what 2, maybe 3, 4. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Oh yeah, you got me by like about 3.
I put my age out there. Damn, I'm old. Yeah, I'm old.
You're not old. You still
old.
young.
Right around the corner.
You still got another 30 more years.
Right around the corner.
To say you're old. 60, you can say you're old. Like,
God willing, I live long. God willing, we all live long.
Yeah, that's
most definitely.
God willing.
What
Wealth
is
is wealth.
What's your perspective on love and when
Marriage.
you feel like you're gonna be ready to settle down?
I like that.
My perspective on love, I think, is very important, man. You know, I'm a type of person like this. I go with the heart. A man knows when he's ready.
Yeah.
A female, she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
If she loves you and she been riding with you for a while,
ready.
she been ready.
Mhm.
But a man knows when he's ready, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I look at you and I'm proud of you because you was ready fairly fast, and that's good.
Could you
But remember, but the difference is y'all been together. Well, y'all had a some type of relationship for years, so it's a little bit different. But it's a lot of young guys I'm proud of nowadays. They will actually meet someone, maybe be in a relationship with them maybe like a year, and then
it's over.
Married.
Oh,
I never been that type of person to just, meet somebody and then up and marry. I'm just like out of nowhere like that. You
want me to tell you why?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You didn't meet your soulmate.
Oh, you don't think so?
Your soulmate is gonna give you that feeling in the very beginning. You gonna battle that shit. Nah, she ain't it. You gonna start looking at her toes on Tuesday her toenail was chipped. Nah, she ain't it. And God is gonna still show you why she's it.
Right.
Your fucking tire is gonna be low. Shit gonna explode on the expressway. She gonna come through with 3 tires.
Wow.
That person is when you gonna turn around and be like, yo, this bitch in front of me is bad. I'm gonna tag her tonight. And for some reason she texts you, yo, just put the chicken in the refrigerator. And you're like, fuck that bitch. That bitch ain't nobody. That's when you know, yo, I got my wife.
Yeah.
Because anybody who's around me, I don't mind looking at a menu. It's like being on a diet.
Right.
Yo, that steak look good. I will order a medium well done right now. It's amazing.
Gotta get this salad.
Nobody more important than wife.
Yes, and then the waiter comes and you like, let me have a chicken Caesar salad. Yeah. You could take away some of the dressing. Niggas like, but the whole time you was looking at the menu. So I feel like when you're single is time for mistakes. I tell everybody that when you still single on paper, you have all the time for mistakes. And that's what relationships are. Relationships are about making mistakes. Why? Because now you got 2 people to fix them. It's no more one person to fix them.
Yeah, that's right.
So when someone feels that they actually have someone that can fix a mistake, that's when they know, yo, I'm ready.
And he's ready. Yeah.
So
what
is your views on marriage?
Marriage is beautiful. Listen, I'm a God-fearing man, and like I said, I think marriage is important. I think that's what God wants us to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's the right thing to do, but in my eyes, it's just like you got to make sure you're happy in the marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just do like I would say. I know that's what God wants you to do, but make sure you and that person, whoever you marry, y'all on the same,
wavelength.
Wavelength is the same.
So basically,
it could be a lot of pet peeves that that can be looked over, but then again, like once you get into that marriage, I'm a type of person like this. Once I eventually do get married, right? I don't want to remarry. That's my biggest fear.
That's exactly what
That's
we
my
said.
biggest fear.
Thank you.
That's one of my
I don't
biggest
believe in
fears.
divorce. I don't believe in divorce.
I don't want to do it and then regret it and then have
Mhm.
to divorce.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's if people always ask me like, damn man, you 36, you ain't married yet. I'm like, dog, man, like, I just don't want to make that step
Mhm.
and then regret it and be like, yo, I don't want to be with this person. I'm getting, I want a divorce. I don't want to go through that. Once I get married, I don't want to look back. It's me and you forever.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, can you understand
And that's
that?
the fear that I always battle
Yo,
with.
Can you understand that marriage have seasons? I have learned
Yeah,
this
okay.
because if someone would have told me this,
Yeah.
it's not even that. It's the relationship itself has seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I
And
agree with that.
I have learned that from someone who's married 35 years because
Mhm.
they was like, if you always think you're gonna be sexually attracted to that person, that's a lie.
Because we all get old. You know
It's
what I'm
going.
saying?
They like,
Yeah.
yo, it's gonna be a time that
Yeah.
it's gonna be a whole year, and y'all probably touched each other 3-4 times, and
3-4
then
times.
the following year, y'all
Mhm.
like y'all just met almost
Right.
every day.
Right.
And it's just a season is what that person is going through.
Right.
And if you can't get past I
Mhm.
can't stand this dude right here, right now.
Right.
But you know what? I just got a flat tire. That's the dude I'm calling.
Facts.
That's right.
People will understand why marriage is so important.
Right.
I feel
Mhm.
like I feel like in our community, marriage is not important because of social media. You get
I'm
something
telling
new
you.
every day.
It's a
I'm
just
telling
a
you.
title.
If
to
titties
the
are in,
generation.
Yeah.
You could go get some titties.
Right.
If ass is in, you could go get some ass. I feel
Right.
like, that's what's so messed up with our men right now.
Yeah.
Men are so ready to say, whatever,
Yeah.
bitch. Hold on.
Yeah.
Keisha, Nicole,
Yeah.
hold on. Tracy, you ready?
Yeah.
Like they
And-
start doing DMX in this
Yeah.
bitch.
And
Yeah.
honestly, I think a lot of people get married to just to kind of touch on what you said. It's just for the title. Because I'll be honest with you, yo, like putting yo, listen. I knew guys from before, like from years ago. I'm not trying to snitch on nobody, nothing like that. But dudes get married. Some dudes I feel get married just for the title because they still be going in. They still
say
be
that all the
going
I
time.
say
in.
that shit all the.
They go
time.
and I'm looking at them like dog. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, whenever that day comes when I get married, whoever I'm married to don't have to worry about nothing. I won't even smirk at another chick. Like,
Yo.
they don't have to worry about nothing. Everything's gonna be all you. Don't even worry about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I know dudes that from way back that been married that been going in.
I don't
You know what I'm
get it.
saying?
And I don't.
And
get
that's
it.
because they didn't find their soulmate.
Yeah.
They
So
literally got married.
and I'm like,
for the
why get
title.
married?
Why?
Because
Why
you
get married?
You want to know why? And excuse is part of my language because the girl's pussy was tight and it was creaming right, and he didn't want nobody else hitting it.
It could be. Hold on.
That's why.
It could be
You
that.
gotta
Hold on.
put, yo.
It could be that, or like I said, some people do it just for the title, so they could appear good.
Good.
Like I'm a good man. I'm married.
That's that wolf in sheep clothing. That's that wolf in
fucking-
sheep clothing.
Mary Jane
But-
and all them.
But people don't know when he's sliding off the Clara crib.
Facts.
I made up that name. I'm not putting them.
Yo.
But anybody think I'm putting
Hold
nobody
on.
out there? I made up that name.
This comment was funny.
Yeah.
Somebody said, if Nash can find a soulmate, so can we.
Who said that?
Nah,
Who
who
said that?
said that?
Who said that?
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Said if I could find a soulmate, yo, that's
Everybody else
crazy.
could too.
That I was a
They
wild
can't
boy.
pass-
I
look,
was a wild boy.
shots
Was a
fired.
wild boy.
Yo, that's crazy.
There's a lot of comments. I'm sorry. We was
Yeah, read
definitely
some. Read
ignoring
some.
you.
You got mad comments.
Kitty Cat
Yeah.
said, "Get married for the right reasons, meaning not because everyone is doing it or
Right.
think it's the right thing to do. It's about you and that person and God Himself. That's it."
Yo,
Facts. Facts.
1000%.
Facts.
Joe Flo says
Yeah.
seasons like love and basketball. So that's a fact. Yo, that's exactly how that was
Yo.
one of our dates when we was
Yo, that was-
13.
that was
Love and
our-
basketball. That was our
Shout out to
shit.
Joe and Kat.
Marriage, Rebecca said, marriage to me is just about paperwork. See, and this is exactly why we started this podcast because
Yeah.
it's more than paperwork.
Yeah.
Paperwork takes 2 seconds.
Right.
No,
That's somebody to sign.
no. 35.
35 seconds. Okay.
'Cause I remember that day.
Precisely.
I remember that day.
35
I was
seconds.
there.
Precisely.
I was there. Like, you
Look.
feel me?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
All right, 35 seconds. So it takes 35 seconds to sign that paper. But
Yeah.
the shit that comes along with that paper,
Yeah.
let's I'm sorry, you probably got like 6 minutes. But
Yeah,
to put our business out there, like
yeah.
my husband is a street dude. You know my husband since he was
Yeah, I
10.
know him,
So
yeah.
you know he was a
100%.
street dude
Mhm.
where I cleaned up my life after I got pregnant with my oldest. So I
Okay.
cleaned up my life at 18. And
Oh,
that's a
wow.
very early age to clean up your life.
Yeah.
My father was the king of Nietas, you know, guns and drugs was what the hustle of my family was.
Mhm.
So when I grew up out of that and I didn't want that to happen with my daughter,
Yeah.
it was like people don't realize it's just like I have to now battle things that he don't know yet because
Wow.
he came from the street.
Mhm.
So yeah, a lot of people like, oh yeah, it's just a piece of paper. No, I gotta now tell my husband, yo, I love that quick money, but
Yeah.
let me teach you how to sign an application. We need a pension. I can't be the only pension.
Right.
Let me show you about 401ks.
Ooh.
Let me show you about taxes.
There we go.
I keep it real.
There we go.
file our taxes for the first time, and my taxes got touched. And I'm sitting here like,
but it felt great.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, who taking my money and why? And it
Word.
was because when someone is not hood niggas don't claim taxes.
Right.
So now when time comes to claim taxes,
Yeah.
you know, as a wife, I couldn't sit here and say, oh, fuck out of here, we getting a divorce. No, I had to fix that.
Yeah.
And I didn't take it as, yo, you hurt me or you took something from me. I took it as, I got to now teach you something. Let me show you how not to bring the family down, because Uncle Sam is always watching. If you think
All the
Uncle
time.
Sam is not,
Always.
even when the scamming thing came along, he was like, yo,
Yeah.
babe, we a little tight. So, you know, my homeboy got some homeboy shit. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, and your homeboy gonna have some homeboy time. So what do you want to do? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I work for the police department. I can't write you a letter.
Oh,
I'm gonna have
nice.
to choose feeding the kids or being a wife. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Since you locked up,
Yeah.
I am going to feed the kids. I'm not writing you that letter because our kids have a future.
That's a
I
fact.
shouldn't ruin our kids' future because you took the time out for some quick money.
That's right.
So on this note, I'm sorry. I know we only got bread and fucking milk in the refrigerator, and you can
Yeah.
bring home lobster. I'll take my bread and milk. I'm good with that
Nice.
because I need you at night. I need to
you.
sleep on your chest.
Yo, round of applause
Period.
for that, man. Come on, man. Round of applause
So-
for that. Round of applause for that.
To me, it's
Yeah.
more than a paper.
100%.
We gotta teach each other each and every day.
100%.
This shit,
Yo,
we went out for
100%.
space thing, and niggas is talking slang, and I'm like, yo, baby, what that mean? He like, look at you, want me going ghetto and shit, and I'm like, nah, I just want to be iced up because you know
Yeah.
what I do working in the streets, I don't want to be set up and someone said a word. And my husband could have taught me that word, and I'm like, "Oh, hold on, there's a setup going on.
Right,
I'm
right,
out.
right,
Like,
right.
fuck y'all, nigga. Like, I'm in this for a paycheck. I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
really in this for anything else
Right.
but a check. Like,
Right.
So, you know, I like that. So to Rebecca, keep watching so you
Yeah.
can see that marriage
Yo,
is not
yeah.
just a paper. Like this
Right.
shit
it's
goes
not.
a
Right.
lot
right.
deeper than 100% that. Everybody keep writing. Ooh, y'all writing the last 5 minutes. Hold on, I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
All right, marriages, paperwork, divorce.
Mhm.
Divorce is definitely tough. Seeing that I have been through since I was cheated on. After that, I did look at things differently and take things way more slower.
Wow.
Yes, things in your life.
Yeah, that's
can-
gonna happen.
Things
Yeah,
in your
that's
life
gonna
can
happen.
teach you to take things slower or quicker. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes people miss opportunities.
Yeah.
And now,
true.
you know, the next girl they see doing something similar to
Something
the last
similar.
girl, they like, yo, I'm gonna marry you because, you know, Keisha was cooking for me and I fucked up on that bitch. But since you cooking for me, I'm gonna marry you. And next thing you know, the person you married is a fucking cheater.
Yeah.
And she ain't nothing like Keisha.
Nothing like
Nothing.
Keisha.
Nowhere
Nothing
near
like
it. She out
Keisha.
every night at the club
Shit.
doing wild shit. Nah.
Somebody, you know,
That's dumb.
I'm not gonna put that. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm not gonna say that out on social media. We don't, you know, we respect gay members, but we ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
You see that? All right. I knew this guy since he was a youth. I can tell you.
Trying to figure out who this
I can
person
tell
is.
you much.
Who
I'm
that?
proud of the man he became.
Who that?
That's Rebecca again.
Oh, okay.
So he
I don't know who
some
that is.
Flatbush 40th.
Flatbush 40.
Yo, I really don't.
She
I've
you.
met a lot of Rebeccas, but I don't.
I know. I even talked
Yeah.
to Rebecca from you. So I don't. Yo, thank you for the love. At the end of the day, I
Yeah.
thank
Yo,
you.
thank you
I
for the
thank
love.
you for
Everybody,
acknowledging-
I
everybody.
appreciate
yo,
it.
I thank you for just even acknowledging his growth.
Yo.
That means a lot. You know,
Thank you.
Yeah.
you know, as much as probably he can't get his mind around who you are, he you had showed him that, hey,
He probably know you by face though.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
to.
you
but
gotta know
you
you
know
by
what?
face.
If I see a face, I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
probably know this person.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
He
but
know you by face.
there's a lot of us that have people on the
Yeah.
sideline watching us grow, and we don't even know they're on the sideline.
Right.
Yo.
You know,
Cheering you on too.
cheering you on,
Cheering
like,
you on.
and they don't even tell you. They don't
Yup.
tell you, yo, I bought a throwback. You
That's
know,
right.
oh, I watched your show last night. You know,
Yeah.
we have people in the background, and we
Yeah.
thankful for that.
Yo, all the way.
And it's subscribe to Philly
Oh, she
Throwbacks on
said it's
YouTube too.
blue.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah,
said
yeah.
it's
Hold on,
blue.
get that.
It's blue.
Blue.
Oh, it's blue.
Blue.
It's
That's a
only one
nickname?
blue I know, and it's not a girl. So if it's the blue I'm talking about that I know, then I know who you are.
Look, hold on. We're gonna end it off with Derek, and then we're gonna end it off with our goodbyes. But Derek
Yeah.
said, "All respect to Reflex Radio." Yes, most
Yo,
definitely.
Yeah, Derek. Yeah, Derek.
Yes,
Shout out
all
to the
respect
fam,
to
yeah,
Reflex
yeah,
Radio.
yeah,
He's the
yeah,
reason who's
yeah.
putting us out, making this happen for all
Yo,
of us.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Great podcast, definitely worth listening to. My dude, Thrilly, keep
Yeah.
doing the thing.
Yo.
Get to that bag.
You
I
already
added
know,
that.
man. You already know.
Tune in
I
to
always
Thrilly
be around and
Throwbacks,
grab
man.
more work
Yeah.
from you. Most definitely. We're gonna
Yeah.
put that on there. Yo, thank you for showing.
Yo, I
Yo,
appreciate
thank y'all.
it,
Thank y'all
bro.
for having
Yo,
me, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. This was dope, man. This was
That's-
definitely dope. I
that's-
appreciate y'all.
That's
man.
love right there, man. I appreciate
y'all.
that.
And yo, make sure y'all subscribe to Philly Throwbacks on YouTube too. I'm building my YouTube up as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be seeing them for you. Be
You
having
know?
me a week.
So then how
You
about
know?
how about this? How about
That
this? We
Cisco
gonna
one
put
had
it
me
on our
crying.
stories on Instagram and on
Let's
our
do it.
Facebook. We gonna put his YouTube on
Subscribe.
there. Just
Oh, yeah.
subscribe to his thing. We gonna
Subscribe.
put him.
Yeah,
We're
y'all know
gonna
who
put
this
his
man
stuff
is.
up there.
He's
Just
outside.
subscribe,
I'm
follow.
outside.
You know, at the end of the day, if you can't even throw $1, shout out for shout outs. Those are always
Yeah.
fucking
Yo, they go
free.
far.
Go
They
far,
go
man.
far and
Go
it's free.
far. Appreciate
They
the
are
support.
free. So by all
Yeah.
means, continue to network as
Yo,
And subscribe to Socks on the Knob, man.
most definitely.
Subscribe,
Look, all of
man.
us.
Subscribe.
All
Really
of us.
throwback socks on now. Subscribe now. Tune in.
By all means, thank you
Yo,
guys. Thank you for
appreciate
tuning
everybody.
in. Thank you for
Yeah,
showing up.
yo.
Come on,
Once
man. You know how
again.
we do, man.
Brooklyn Love.
Family.
Flatbush
stuff.
family. You
You
already know the vibes.
You already know, man.